Alright. Let's try this again. Please tell me you're not going to freeze up on me. Of course.
Buying a car from Vroom is so easy. All you need is a phone and a finger. Just go to Vroom.com.
All right.
Thousands of cars, then tap to buy.
I think we should be good, but I don't even know. It took over half an hour to do. Oh my God, this took over half an hour to do. But I believe I'm good to go. You guys, think everything's all good. But what's going on, everybody? Got this matchup here between the Ravens and Dolphins. Seems early on it's going to be a shootout. It's definitely going to be a tough game no matter how you look at it. Like I tell people, every week is different, man. You don't know what you're going to get on a week-to-week basis. Every week is different. And right now, we're seeing the Dolphins come out here and they're just playing with tempo. They're playing with rhythm. And Tua has yet to be touched. So we're seeing right now that our defense is in for a long haul. I believe Kyle Hamilton, he's not playing in this game. Marlon Humphrey just left this game. He's dealing with a calf issue. So right now, both teams are just decimated with injuries. And, you know, it's just going to be a battle of attrition at this point. But yeah, both teams are going through it right now. So you can't say one has an advantage over the other. Both teams right now are going through it in terms of injuries. At this point, if you're out there, just go and do your job. 3rd down and 5 here over the middle, another completion. The Ravens defense right now is getting cooked left, right, up, and down by Tua. This defense has yet to make a stop. The only reason it's a 10-7 game is because Tyreek Hill forgot his hands. But Tua has had no pressure. Tua has thrown within rhythm. Tua has not gotten touched. And the defense right now looks very soft. Tua 6-9, 99 yards and a touchdown. He's pretty much doing whatever he wants, and the Ravens defense has yet to respond. I expect it to be a shootout at this point because the defense has not shown me anything. You're missing guys, obviously, but the defense hasn't shown me anything that would make me believe, oh yeah, they're going to be fine. They finally get to Tua after I sit back and say they're playing soft. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a shootout. It's just going to be one of those type of games, and you just got to lock in, make plays, make stops when you can, and just go from there. So that was a sack there on 1st down, I believe. Second and 15 here. Clock's about to run out. I got to get that snap off. Got it quickly. Tua gets it out of his hands quickly. Can they swarm? They are able to make a stop here, forcing a 3rd and long situation. Question is, can the Ravens defense make a stop at this point? Third down and 11 here. Oh, Tua nearly threw a pick. Tua nearly threw an interception. Ravens defense couldn't capitalize on that. However, they do get the stop. Oh, man. Oh, that would have been tough. We need the 1st round bye so bad. Yeah, so do the Dolphins. I think both teams desperately need the number 1 seed, so that's why you're fighting for it. Both teams absolutely need the number 1 seed. Miami has just as much, if not more, injuries than us. So both teams absolutely need the number 1 seed because both sides are banged up. They got close. We're going to start at the 10 here. So it's a 10-7 game. Defense finally responds and makes a stop. Neely has a shot at picking Tua, but it was not going to be an easy catchable ball there. So I'm not going to hold Millette on that one. The ball literally hit his forearm, so it was not going to be an easy one there. Just got to hope the Ravens defense starts to settle in and starts getting more pressure on Tua, putting them in these third and long situations and forcing him to try and make these tough throws like they did on this drive. That's all you can really hope for at this point. Because again, if you take Tua out of his rhythm, you've got a chance. But if he and the Dolphins offense play within the rhythm of their system and the rhythm of their offense, you're going to be in serious trouble. So it all comes down to what the Ravens defense is going to do today in terms of how they perform, and we'll go from there. Lions, Cowboys. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is with the refs. If there was any way to do anything about it, if we could actually punish them, if we could actually strip them of their position, that'd be cool. But we already know. Refs, they're protected. So they can't be fired for this. Nothing's really going to change. The best that's just going to happen, I guess, is they're going to take off that crew from, officiating in the playoffs. That's all they can do at this point. It's unfortunate. It sucks. But the officials have been garbage all season. Not surprised, but yeah, it's been garbage all season.
Ram makes trucks for everyone, like those with holiday spirit, and those with not so much. We make trucks for good Samaritans, good neighbors, and even people covered in tree sap. Whatever life you live this holiday, Ram has a truck.
It's an unfortunate circumstance. It absolutely is an unfortunate circumstance if you're a Lions fan to deal with that. But yeah, the refs have been awful all season. I mean, they've been terrible all season, so I don't even know what to say that can make this situation better. They've been trash all year. Speaking of which, I should probably go and get mine. I'm going to get some water. I will be back.
CBS Premier Week after Super Bowl 58 on CBS.
Tagovailoa, Jackson, two names very prominently featured in the MVP conversation and the numbers that they put up. In addition, the winning. A lot of winning for the Dolphins and the Ravens.
Just thinking the big strike is not on Lamar Jackson's record for Bateman on the first throw of the game for him.
That is his only incompletion of the day. He's 6 of 7.
Aye. Second down and 6. What is this? Third drive for the Ravens. Looking to either tie this game or take the lead. Ravens are backed up at their own, what is it? Well, they were inside their own 10-yard line. So it's going to be an interesting matchup here. Ravens going to run it here again on second down, and Gus Edwards is going to pick up the first down. Who's more cooked in the NBA, Golden State or the Suns? I would say the Warriors, because your guys are healthy and they're just not playing well. It's one thing if you're like Phoenix, where you're looking at and saying Bradley Beal hasn't been healthy for much of the year and they've needed him, but Golden State's been relatively healthy. Wiggins hasn't been playing well. Clay hasn't been playing well. Steph's trying to carry a group of individuals that just don't seem to have the juice. And Draymond's suspended indefinitely. So, yeah, I would say the Warriors are more cooked. The issue with the Suns is just health. And we're talking about health to one of their main guys. Mar's going to find Aguilar and pick up a first down here. Buffalo's up 13-7 against New England. Josh Allen, 1 of 8, 1 yard. Very weird that that's the case. He does have a rushing touchdown, so good on him. Josh Allen is a touchdown machine, bro. He's a touchdown machine. Got to give him credit for that. Jaguars up 3-0 against Carolina. They got to play better than that. They got to play better than that. They're out here going up against the Carolina Panthers, and their divisional hopes are on the line here. They got to play better than that. And here comes Gus Edwards picking up about 7. Ravens running the football relatively well. Obviously, you hope they can break one free and get a huge gain. But so far, Ravens are doing their thing on this drive.
I'm just really comfortable. He listens. I share my opinion. He believes in me. And the relationship has been everything he hoped it would be in year number 1 under Monken.
And one of the things he says, how much he enjoys, how comfortable.
Bro, I'm so mad your stream never shows up for me. Yeah, YouTube's weird like that. YouTube's weird like that. It's very broken. It's weird like that. 2nd and 4. Here comes Gus Edwards. And Gus Edwards breaking free and taking it into Dolphins territory. So Ravens trying to go on one of their methodical drives here. First down picked up by the Ravens. Like I said, this game is going to be highly contested between both sides. But both teams are so banged up. Both teams are so banged up that you can tell, man, they both desperately need the 1 seed. Both teams are just incredibly banged up right now. The rushing yards are somewhat close to each other. Miami's got more rushing yards because of that huge burst of speed displayed by Devon. Lamar's got the ball. He's looking. He's going to pump fake. Nothing's there. He's going to juke some guys. He's going to pick up a couple yards. Flag is down. That's going to be a hold. That's going to be an offensive hold.
Pickup could be nullified here. Jackson with the patience, waiting to see if the defenders would commit. Long discussion. There is no foul for holding on the play.
I was about to say. So they are not going to call offensive holding here. Lamar's going to pick up about, 5-6 yards. And 2nd down for the Ravens. Yeah, he picked up about 6. So 2nd and 4 here for the Ravens. This is a decent drive for them. Started at their own 10. They're inside Dolphins territory. Obviously, you got to look to continue this. See if they can finish this drive, put some points on the board, either tie it up with a field goal or take the lead with a touchdown. They're going to hand it off here on 2nd and 4, and Justice Hill is going to pick up the 1st down. So the Ravens are starting to play their style of football, running the football, killing the clock. Houston is right now up 17-0 against the Titans. This Jaguars team better figure something out against Carolina because Houston is coming for that division. CJ Stroud's healthy this week, and he's playing in that game, and right now he's balling out. So if you're the Jaguars, you better figure something out against Carolina. You can't be up 3-0 against them. You better figure it out. Meanwhile, the Ravens here on a 1st down got a nice drive going here. They're inside Dolphins territory. Play fake here. Lamar running the screen here. Justice Hill tries to make a move. He is going to be dropped. That is a fantastic block right there. If he doesn't make that block, that's probably a 1st down. Instead, it's a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8 here for the Ravens. Man, I'm telling you, that's a great tackle right there in open space right there. That was somewhat of a one-on-one matchup between him and Hill. If he misses, Hill's taking that for a 1st down, maybe more. 2nd down and 8 here for the Ravens. Gonna get this ball snapped. Lamar looking downfield. Odell caught it. Did he get both feet down? He did. Odell Beckham Jr. with an amazing catch. 1st and goal, Ravens. They gotta hurry. They may take a look at this and see if Odell was able to get both feet in bounds. Fantastic catch, contested. They're going to get it snapped.
Red flag was thrown. It's just a matter of timing now. Did the officials see it? Not only was the red flag thrown, it landed all the way at the...
Ooh, did they get... I think they got the red flag in time. There it is. That's a That is a catch. Both feet in bounds, and he maintains possession. That's a clear catch. If they want to challenge that, that's cool. That is a clear catch by Odell. He got the catch. That was a fantastic catch by Odell. That was a crazy throw by Lamar Jackson. I don't know why you throw that. But yeah, you're right. Golden State's, they're hella cooked. Like, they're healthy. They're losing games. There's no Draymond. Clay looks washed. Wiggins is done. I mean, there's nothing else there. But yeah, that's a clear catch. That is a clear catch. While we sit here and wait for the officials to go look at that, even though that clearly looks like a catch, I don't know why you even make the attempt on that one. That's a clear catch by Odell. That was a clear catch.
Calm before the storm? No, thank you. This is Jim's time to shine. And Mike's. And Jennifer's. Helmet? Check. Drones? Check. Checking that thing we just checked? Double check. We ain't got time.
That was a clear catch.
This is when we get to work.
So that's going to be tough. I don't know if that's the challenge you want to throw there.
Connect before the storm. Change how we weather them. Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
Someone in this room stole my autographed basketball, signed by the 1948 All-Star team.
Oh, yeah, what was I looking for? Okay, I got it. Give me a second here. While we wait, I want to go check ESPN for some of these other scores. The Eagles got a pick 6 on Kyler Murray. Okay, yeah, they got a pick 6 on Kyler Murray. Right now, the Eagles are up 14-3. Let's look. Patriots up. Bills up 13-7. Patriots with the football. Bears up 14-7. Bears with the football. And they're in their own territory. Okay. Raiders and Colts. Colts up 7-3. So right now, if you're the Jaguars, you can't afford to make mistakes. The Texans and the Colts are both up right now. Rams and Giants are tied 7 apiece. The Commanders are in San Francisco territory. It's a 10-3 game. Second and goal at the 3-yard line. Let's see how that's going to go. Saints up 7-0 against the Bucks. They can clinch the division with a win here. Sorry, no, the Saints up 7-0 against the Bucks. Bucks got to win this game to clinch their division. Jaguars up 6-0 now. It's better, but you got to keep putting points on the board. That was a clear catch. I don't even know why. Okay, you know what? Maybe he saw from the angle because Baltimore was rushing so quickly. He probably saw the angle and was like, yeah, I might be able to get this. I don't know. I probably would have just chosen to not challenge that. Like, it's a difficult one. Odell made the catch with 2 feet down and held onto the football as he's going out of bounds. It never bobbled. It never was juggled. It never even came close to touching the ground. That is a clear call. Like, that didn't even need to be discussed. So first and goal here, you know what to do. Give the ball to the Gus Bus. Edwards, up the middle, touchdown Ravens. And the Ravens are going to take the lead for the first time in this game.
And this is an offensive line that loves this type of ball. Here comes Simpson, 76. Ricard, 42, coming in motion.
That throw by Lamar was crazy, though.
He may be listed as a
Run game looking sharp. Like I said, both teams right now executing at a high level. It should be a 14-14 game if Tyreek Hill had his hands. That's the unfortunate part. If you're the Dolphins right now, you're looking at this and saying, at the very least, we should be tied 14 apiece. But due to a certain individual not having his hands, you know, can we just throw shade? Should we throw shade and say, hey, that might have taken Tyreek Hill out the MVP race? I mean, it didn't matter. Tyreek Hill was not going to win MVP, but Christian McCaffrey can still win MVP. And yes, I'm pushing the McCaffrey agenda. I've been pushing it all season. But again, I know it's a quarterback role, so it doesn't even matter if I sit back and say Christian McCaffrey for MVP. People are already assuming if Lamar wins this game, the way he's playing well, they win this game, they're going to be like, he locked up the MVP. Nothing you can do about it. If a quarterback's going to get it, it's most likely going to go to Lamar. But if everybody's free to get it, McCaffrey's probably going to still get it. Let me look. Speaking of which, what is McCaffrey doing in the game right now against the Commanders? He's got to be eating right now. It's tied. It's a tied football game between them and the Commanders. It's 10-10. Sam Howell's actually playing well for the first time in who knows how long. Chris McCaffrey, 10 carries for 45 yards. You know at some point he's going to break it and get himself a touchdown. Brock Purdy, nice start here. 9 of 11, 69 yards, a touchdown. Sam Howell, 9 of 13, 100 yards and a touchdown. Both quarterbacks playing well. It's a 10-10 game. Sharing things right now.
Likes that right sideline for highlights, no?
He really does. Like, I think maybe it's his best side.
Yeah,
That's my best side.
Let's hope Tyreek Hill keeps it up with the Butterfingers. He'll probably stick with it. Do I think they should keep Sam Howell and draft O-line? That's probably what they're going to do. I'm pretty sure they still think Sam Howell's the guy. I don't fully know if you can make that assumption, but again, he's a young quarterback. They're willing to give him time. I don't see this Commanders team going into the draft and saying, you know what, let's draft the quarterback and start from there. They're probably going to stick with Sam Howell and say that's their guy. So if that's their guy, we'll just have to see what happens. At that point, if you're going to commit to Sam Howell, draft offensive linemen, because that O-line is terrible. You need to draft O-linemen to help him out if you're going to stick with them. If not, you can still look to get some offensive linemen, but you'll probably move towards a different direction at quarterback. But I'm pretty sure they're going to keep him. It's going to be McCaffrey. He's the one player to me that stood out this season. It should be McCaffrey, but if the voters have been so biased towards quarterbacks that honestly, I'm not even going to be surprised if Lamar gets it. Not to saying that Lamar doesn't deserve it. We're talking about in the range of quarterbacks who deserve it. Lamar Jackson definitely would be at the top of that list in terms of who deserves it from the quarterback position, because no one's more valuable to their team than this man here, Lamar Jackson. And I will argue that with anybody in any other fan from any other team. But again, if we're giving the freedom to all players to have that, then I feel that you should at least look at somebody like a Christian McCaffrey and say, hey, the way he's playing, man, what he's doing, you've got to give it to him. But again, I know how things work. If they're going to treat it as a quarterback award, it's going to Lamar, most likely. Assuming, well, depending on how this game goes, how this matchup ends. If it's going to any player, I would say Christian McCaffrey. So 2 on 2nd and 7, he just overthrows Tyreek Hill. I don't think they were on the same page on that one, because he was trying to run a screen here, quick throw just a quick toss to Tyreek Hill. Knowing his speed, he could take that for the first at the very least. But because he had overthrown it, he threw it a bit more towards inside, threw it in front of Tyreek Hill, and just missed him. 3rd down and 7. Let's see if the Ravens can bring a little bit of pressure. Don't want to bring too much pressure. Want to get some pressure on Tua, but you also got to cover up because you know he's going to fire that quickly. Empty backfield here for Tua. Got to see what the Ravens are going to do here. Tyreek Hill at the top of the screen. Tua fires. Caught. That is a tough catch. I believe in Sam Howell. We'll see. He could be a great fix. Fix the O-line and secondary coaching, and we can regularly make the playoffs. Got to fix the coaching. Number 1, got to fix the coaching. Number 2, look to fix the offensive line. And we have to cut down on some of these turnovers that Sam Howell's doing. He cannot be turning the ball over at the rate that he is. So that's an aspect that needs to be cleaned up. But that's something that he can work on in the offseason. He's young. It can be fixed. Right now, this really does feel like a shootout because both quarterbacks are balling out right now. Both quarterbacks are doing their job. 1st down and 10, they're going to run the football here, pick up about 4 yards, maybe 5. 2nd down coming up here for the Dolphins. They are in Baltimore territory. This is a shootout, ladies and gentlemen. Do not think defense is going to be, at least right now in the first half, Houston's up 20-0 against Tennessee. Jacksonville, if you lose this game, you're losing the division.
It feels like he should have been a Raven. He just has all the attributes of a Raven.
Sometimes you have those
2nd down and 5 here. Yeah, I see this as a shootout. I just hope the Ravens can force some turnovers because I don't see them making a stop against Miami's offense right now. You got to force some turnovers. Tua's going to take the snap. He's got a check down if he wants to take it. He threw it towards H-N. Incomplete. 3rd down and 5. That, again, they were ready. They've been running these screens here for a while now. Patrick Queen picked up on this beautifully. He picked up on it and said, all right, bro, no, enough of this. Because, and if Patrick Queen if he was looking at Tua on that one, he probably could have got a pick there. So 3rd down and 5. They're not exactly in field goal range right now. So we'll see if the Ravens can make a stop here. Want to get some pressure on Tua, force him to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Don't give him time to throw. Looks like they're going to blitz. Tua's going to get smoked quickly. He has to just put it up. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Ronald Darby with the coverage. That's what you want to do. Put the pressure on Tua. Force him to get the ball out quickly. That was a great attempt by Tua. It just wasn't able. They weren't able to connect there. And the adjustment was there. So they're actually in a very interesting situation. They're not quite in field goal range, but they're in Baltimore territory to the point where you feel you can at least go for it, or at least make the insinuation that they're going to go for it. Doesn't mean Miami's going to go for this here. They could easily just choose to try to get somebody off sides. So everybody in Baltimore has to stay, everyone on that defense got to stay sound. Nobody jump, because we don't know if they're actually going to go for this or if they're just trying to get Baltimore off sides to pick up a first down. They're going to go for it. Tua fires. He's got Hill. And Tyreek Hill makes the catch. That is a great throw. That is a great throw by Tua. Recognizes where the pressure's coming from. Tyreek Hill one-on-one right there with Rocky Sin. That's not really the matchup you want. But again, we don't really have any corners, so guys are just going to have to make plays. And Tyreek Hill does not drop that one. That is a perfect throw by Tua. Perfect throw by Tua. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this feels like it's going to be a shootout. So now if you're Baltimore, if they're going to get down to the goal line, Baltimore has to do their best to make sure they hold these guys to a field goal. Because Tua and Lamar right now are balling. Nice tackle there on first down. Second down coming up here. If you're the Ravens defense, man, again, there's no Marlon Humphrey, so Tyreek Hill is free to do whatever he wants. There is no Marlon Humphrey right now. You're asking Rocky Sin, you're asking Ronald Darby to try and cover Tyreek Hill. There's no Brandon Stevens too. So that's the tough time. Sometimes you miss Hill. Yeah, we know you definitely miss Hill. This is the tough part because at least if anything, I didn't expect Marlon Humphrey to be compromised and then Brandon Stevens not playing. Your two top corners, who by the way have been playing elite cornerback play, they're not in. So now we got to kind of rely on some of these dudes. Look at the trickery, look at the trickery, look at the trickery. Tua's just got to dump it. He's just got to throw it in the dirt. That play got a little bit trickish there. Couldn't really get what they want. They are still in field goal range. But the Ravens got to make a stop here on third down. Third down and 10. Ravens defense trying to make a stop here. We're getting ready to end the first half. There's 3:18 left to go. So it'd be huge if the Ravens defense makes a stop here, gives up a field goal, gets the ball back, and could put some points up before we go into halftime. Here we go, Tua. Pressure's coming quickly. Tua's got a fire over his receiver's head. Incomplete. Defense holds up again. He was looking for Tyreek Hill, and now Tyreek Hill is down, and he's in pain. Both teams are so battered and beaten right now. It's crazy. Tyreek Hill's in immense pain right now. Both sides are just dealing with it. Oh my God. There's nothing you can do right now. This is why I'm saying both teams desperately need the bye week. Jalen Waddle was hurt. He's not playing. Xavier Howard left this game with a foot injury. He's not coming back. And now Tyreek Hill seems like he just hurt his ankle again. The ankle that was already, it hurt. He might have re-injured that again. 38-yard field goal here. Kick is up and it is good. It is a 14-13 game with 3:10 left to go in this football game. And if Tyreek Hill is not in this game moving forward, that makes it really tough on the Dolphins. Injury bowling coming. Yeah, I mean, we've lost guys on our side already. Humphrey's not even there. It's unfair. Because think about it. It's unfair that both these sides get this matchup now, and it just happens to be a situation where everybody's hurt on both sides. Think about it. Your top two receivers, if Tyreek Hill doesn't return, Miami's going to have to move forward without their top two receivers. If Marlon Humphrey doesn't return, Baltimore's going to have to play without their top two corners. So we expected to see Brandon Stevens go up against Jalen Waddle and Marlon Humphrey go up against Tyreek Hill. Instead, all four of those guys may not even be able to come out there because two of those guys didn't even play in Brandon Stevens and Jalen Waddle, and now two of those guys got hurt in the game in Marlon Humphrey and Tyreek Hill. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. It's just, you just got to play at this point. You just got to play at this point. If you're both sides, this is just brutal. It's the injury bowl. It's the injury bowl. This close, man. This close to the end of the season, bro. You're not trying to do that, man. You're not trying to deal with these injuries. That's why the number one seed is so important for both these sides. It's so important for both these sides.
Say goodbye to multiple daily insulin injections and say hello to Omnipod 5. Omnipod 5 integrates with Dexcom G6 to automatically adjust insulin and help protect against highs and lows, day and night. Plus, it's tubeless and waterproof. Take control without compromise. Don't wait to simplify life with diabetes.
All right, man. This is rough. Christian McCaffrey has just eclipsed 2,000 scrimmage yards. The first Niners player to get 2,000 plus scrimmage yards since Frank Gore in 2006. Again, guys should really be getting the opportunity to win MVP. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they give Christian McCaffrey Offensive Player of the Year.
Now this game has been tied across the board. First of all,
14-13 game. This is the type of matchup you expected to see between two teams fighting for the number 1 seed. Zappe struggling, not even surprised. Zappe 4-10, 3 picks. All right. I mean, Buffalo. We knew Buffalo was gonna. We knew Buffalo was gonna smoke that team. Did anyone believe Buffalo was gonna lose to New England? We all know the grudge match for the division. Well, if Miami wins today, they don't have to worry about that grudge match next week. They would have already secured the division, but they'll be fighting for the number 1 seed. If Miami was to lose this game today, that game next week is going to be for the division, so that becomes a grudge match. New Orleans is up 14-0 against the Dolphins. We're playing the Dolphins. 14-0 against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is going to have to step up. A win today for Tampa Bay wins them the division. They got to step up. They got to play better. They got to get back into that game. Meanwhile, 3:10 left to go here. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Lamar is going to take the snap here. Pressure is coming. He's going to fire down the field. He's got Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers makes a move. Zay Flowers breaks another tackle inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. Oh my God. What a play. Zay Flowers. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh, we got ballers. Oh, we got players. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Zay, he was open. They left him. They thought they were the only ones that got guys with speed. Zay Flowers gets open. Lamar hits him in stride. He breaks the tackle. He cuts it inside. He takes it. 75-yard touchdown for Zay Flowers. Oh my God. What is happening in this game? What is happening in this game, dog? What is happening in this game? Oh my God. 75-yard touchdown. Just a pitch and catch play for Lamar and Zay Flowers. And Zay Flowers just dodging guys. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That's special. That's what we want to see, bro. We've been waiting to see one of those plays, one of those deep shots work, and we got it, bro. You didn't think he was that fast? I've watched this. We've seen this man showcase this, bro. The first 100-yard receiving game of Zay Flowers' career. That's great, man. Oh, my God. In the first half, Ravens are balling right now. We got to keep this momentum up. Defense got to get out there and make a stop. We could potentially get the ball back before halftime. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is a shootout. Oh, next level fast. Oh yeah, he hasn't had a lot of opportunities to showcase that next level speed. I'm not gonna lie, it's been tough throughout the season trying to get those plays to work because defenses have really locked in just to make sure Zay Flowers doesn't get anything over the top. And we've had some moments where we've tried to hit things over the top, but either he's covered, Lamar like misses the throw, or Zay just drops the pass. So it's been that type of situation for us. Man, I'm looking at Lamar's face. He's locked in. There's no smile from this dude. Everyone on the sideline kind of is chilling. Zay talking with Odell. They smiling. Lamar is just sitting there deadpan, just locked in. This man is locked in. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there. Lamar he's locked in, bro. I'm not even joking. I'm looking at this man's eyes. He's locked in. He's waiting for them to... Oh. Barrio should not have caught that. Barrio should not have caught that. Okay, so he called it. All right.
Watch the motion here from Zay Flowers. Jet motion, and then he just runs the takeoff. Does that look familiar if you're a Miami Dolphins fan? Is that not Tyreek Hill, number 10, coming in that type of motion and taking off and throwing? And then the corners get confused because you have Duke Riley, 45, the linebacker, Levi Apple.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, my camera is bugging up. Sorry, when I went out, my camera was probably messing up. Appreciate that. Y'all gonna have to tell me about that sometimes because the camera finna be acting up sometimes, especially with me constantly going around. It's a crazy first half. Okay, so the camera wanna act up for no reason. We'll have to eventually get this going. It'll take us a little time, but 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Tua's gonna have a chance to respond, and if he can make it 21-20, it would be huge for them. That's a hold right there, but they're not gonna call it, right? Either way, they're going to pick up a first down here. Man, I'm trying to fix this camera. I can't get anything to go. This camera's constantly losing focus. Like, Tua and the offense just got to go out there and do what they got to do. How did the camera even lose focus like this? How did the camera lose focus? Tua in the offense trying to put some points on the board. Make sure if they can make it 21-20 before halftime, that puts them in a good position. Tua fires. Nice catch. First down. So right now they're moving the ball. And I can't seem to fix my camera. All right, getting into the 2-minute warning here. Oh, now you want to start getting yourself fixed up. Oh, they're going to snap it before the 2-minute warning. Oh, he's picked off. Roquan Smith picked off Tua. Tua rushed in, got picked off. Roquan Smith. Tua. He tried to get a play before the 2-minute warning, and Roquan Smith read it perfectly and picked off Tua. And the Ravens are going to have a chance to put some points on the board before halftime. Meanwhile, I'll be sitting here trying to fix this camera. First turnover of the game for either side. Roquan Smith one-hands this as my camera just continues to mess up. Oh my God, this camera's been all sorts of things. Either way, 2-minute warning. Ravens offense is going to take over, and we're going to have a chance to score just before halftime. You know, Tua has thrown a couple of those passes that was close to being picked off. The Ravens just couldn't get a hold of them. Why is my camera acting like this? This is the funnest part of the stream, guys. You know, it's the funnest part of the stream. Having my camera act up so much that I honestly don't know what to do to fix it. Which is why I'm glad we have the 2-minute warning. Do you want me to go out? Do I got to get some motion? First half pick. Roquan Smith got him. You know, I might need a new camera, guys. I might need a new camera because this one has been doing that a lot recently. And I'm not sure why. Like, how can you not focus when I'm literally here? How can you not focus when I'm literally here?
I don't know Jake from State Farm, but just imagine
Yeah, we're trying to get the motion back here, and I honestly, that might be something. If I can't get it to work before halftime, I'm gonna have to make it. Come on, focus, Jesus. But Roquan Smith read that perfectly and just picked Tua's pockets right there. Tua probably shouldn't have rushed that. He was trying to go quick and get one quick play just before halftime, rushed it and got picked. Probably not what he was looking to do. Can you focus it manually? Unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. I've been trying to this camera is so weird. It just acts up. So no, I can't manually focus it. All right. Sometimes I have to change the light settings in this room for it to adjust, which is why I'm constantly messing with the lights here to give it a chance to adjust. So the Ravens are going to have a chance to put some points on the board and extend their lead before halftime. Tua made a mistake and got picked. That is a 27th takeaway this season. Tied for most in the NFL with Cleveland, because Cleveland's also been balling out. So now the Ravens could take their time. They don't need to specifically try to rush anything or try to get any big play unless somebody just gets open downfield. So Lamar's going to take the snap. Going to run the screen here. Hill picks up maybe a yard or two. Oh, that was beautiful by Roquan Smith. He read the eyes of Tua, who decided to just lock in on one receiver. That just wasn't a good idea. All right, Vay. Don't you just love this stupid camera? Second down here. Lamar's going to take the snap. Lamar. Breaking tackles. Lamar. Picking up a couple yards. Third down coming up here. All right. And Odell got a little bit hurt. All right, we good to go. I don't know why my camera would legit be acting up. That camera is from Dollar Tree. I wish it was. Oh boy, I wish it was. That'll at least validate why it keeps doing that. But this camera focuses on motion. So my problem is I'm constantly moving around left and right. And when you're constantly moving around left and right, you put yourself in the position where the motion is constantly happening. You put yourself in a situation. Third down and 7, by the way. Lamar fires. No flag on the play. That's tough. So they're going to go for it on 4th down because, again, just like Miami, we're kind of in no man's land. You might as well go for it on 4th down here. There really should have been a flag on that play. Lamar's going to switch up the play here. He's going to call an audible. He likes something he sees. Ravens look like they're going to go for it. Lamar's going to take the snap. Lamar going downfield. Oh, Likely with the one-hand catch. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown. Touchdown. Likely. One-hand catched it for the touchdown on 4th down. Oh, my God. What is this team on today? Nah, bro. You can't. Nah. All right, bro. I'm just saying, Lamar keeps playing like this. This is going to have to be him getting the MVP, dog. What a catch by Likely. What a catch. Bro. No. That's a one-handed catch by Likely. That is the time. Nah, dog. Let me tell you something right now. This dude is the direct protege of Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews done worked this man and said, listen, you got all the talents in the world to be just like me. We gonna be the most dangerous duo in football. I'm gonna teach you the ways. Cause that type, he was holding one of his hands too. That type of play is the exact type of play Mark Andrews has made several times over. Oh my God. Mark Andrews done made a protege out of Isaiah Likely. Mark Andrews done made a protege out of Isaiah Likely. And Likely right here, bro, you got two potential hymns. You got two hymns at tight end. Nah, dog. I'm telling you, bro, if we get this together, with both of these guys on the field together and they're both balling out, best of luck to anybody, bro. Did you agree to go for it on 4th down, or did you think it was done before knowing it was going to be a touchdown? It was a similar situation to where, like the Dolphins, Baltimore was kind of in no man's land. I know we like to trust Tucker. So honestly, I wouldn't have minded if we would have went for it. I wouldn't mind if we would have decided to kick 3. We got Justin Tucker. You've got one of the best kickers in football. Taking the points isn't bad. So I wouldn't have minded if they chose to kick the 3. But I also understand they were kind of in no man's land, and they felt, hey, right now the offense is clicking, so let's just go and see what we can do on 4th down. Oh my God. This man is cooking right now. Oh my God. Oh boy. Now here's the thing. We've seen the Ravens play like this against Miami last year. I already told the Dolphins, bro, Lamar usually balls out against your defense. But we have to see. We have to see. Duh. We have to see the defense. Tua's got to overcome the defense. And the defense can't have an epic... If the defense doesn't have an epic collapse last year, we win the game. I'm not going to lie. Lamar might throw for 400 today. You have a whole second half of football left to play. And this man's got 3 touchdowns and 250-plus yards. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. Baltimore just got to keep on scoring, dog. Baltimore just got to keep on scoring.
Lamar Jackson, long chat with T. Martin, the quarterback's coach. Gotta get Top Gun out there. Excuse me. Jackson is adding to his MVP resume right now.
All right. There's a minute 24 left. There's a minute 24 left. Job's not finished. Ravens up 15, but job's not finished. We were up 15 against them last year. Tua threw multiple turnovers last year. Lamar Jackson balled out against that defense last year. So everything we did last year, we're doing this year. Funny enough, Lamar Jackson had 3 touchdown passes last year against this defense heading into halftime. So, yeah, we got to make sure defense got to stay in. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Lamar just locked in. Lamar just locked in. He ain't playing. He's just locked in, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Ravens, if he play the way he's playing, man, Ravens win this game, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, McCaffrey. They gonna probably get the MVP to Lamar. I'm sorry, dog. Nice tackle here. Quick throw on 1st down to pick up a yard. Clock's going to tick. Miami's only got a timeout, so at this point, they just want to see if they can potentially get into field goal range. They can't force anything because they don't want to give Baltimore the chance to get the football again. That defense has been getting smoked so far today. Again, Tua. Ball gets tipped in the air, but it is caught. And another tackle inbounds, just letting the clock tick. Miami, if they're able to pick up a 1st down, they'll look to try to rush. But if they go 3 and out, you know, they just want to make sure that they can run the clock down to as little as possible. But they're still trying to get a field goal here. Let's see. 3rd down and 4. Quick throw over the middle. It is caught. And now there's 40 seconds left on the clock. Miami is going to use their final timeout here. Is it early to do this? Baltimore has not used a single timeout.
He has done it. 61 receiving yards. He is the first player in NFL history with 1,700 plus receiving yards in multiple seasons. And he's closing in on his own
First and 10, 40 seconds left. Dolphins trying to get themselves in the field goal range. Tua, pressure's coming, but he's going to float it. It's dropped. Oh my God, Queen making a great play to just get that ball out of Wilson's hands. If Wilson makes that catch, they're in field goal range. Queen saw him make the catch, got there, just got his hands in there, and just ripped the ball out. And depending on how that could have went, man, Roquan might have just snatched that and it would have been a pick. Tua, quickly over the middle. It is caught by Tyreek Hill. They're going to have to hurry. There's no time left on the clock. Queen took a shot right there. Queen took a shot right there. 20 seconds left on the clock. They got to go quickly. Tua, pump fakes. He's going to get sacked. He's down. He's going to get sacked. That's going to end the half. Are they going to call a fumble? Are they going to call this a fumble? That's a sack. He was down. That's a sack. But was he down when he threw the football? The thing about it, was he down when he threw the football? Oh, no, he wasn't. So they're going to have to... Fourth and one? Fourth and one? That doesn't make sense. Actually, no, it does. Never mind. It was third and one. It was third and one. My mistake. Fourth and one here. Obviously, you got to aim for the sidelines and then take your chance. This is a gutsy decision right here by Mike McDaniel. A mistake here could basically give Baltimore an opportunity to kick a field goal. Do you want to give them that chance? But at the same time, if you take that risk and it succeeds, it potentially gives them a chance to potentially put themselves in a position to score. And if you can get that field goal, being down 12 would be a whole lot better than being down 15. I bench DJ Moore to put in Diggs because they're playing the Patriots right now. Tell me why DJ Moore has 20 points already and Diggs has one catch for 9 yards. Diggs has been cold for half the season, so I don't know why you did that. When's the last time Diggs has gone off? Diggs has been cold for half the season, and the Patriots defense isn't as bad as you're thinking. Meanwhile, the Bears are taking on who exactly? Let me see this last play before I address this one aspect here to explain why you probably shouldn't have done that. But again, it depends. It depends on who they're playing. Tua. 10 seconds left. That's going to push them backwards. That's going to push them backwards. That might be a hold. That might be a hold. Pass interference on the offense. That's going to end this half. They're playing the Falcons. The Bears are playing the Falcons, and you chose to take Stephon Diggs, who's been cold all season. Yeah, that's a miscalculation on your part, bro. That is a miscalculation on your part. I would have taken... I mean, I'm not saying you have to choose DJ Moore, but if you have to choose between DJ Moore and Stephon Diggs, I would have probably gone with DJ Moore because of the matchup and the fact that Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen, the connection hasn't been there over the last several weeks. It's been very frustrating if you've been a Bills fan because you understand that's your best duo and you want to see those two connect, but they haven't really connected. The Saints are smoking the Bucks. Baker, what are you doing, man? I need you to win this. Baker, come on, dude. What's going on, man? Bills up 20-14 against the Patriots, but they're at their own territory. They may have to punt this year, and the Patriots may get one more chance before halftime. Bears up 21-7 against the Falcons. Colts up 14-3 against the Raiders. Rams up 14-10 at halftime. Eagles up 21-6 against the Cardinals. Saints up 17-0 against the Bucks. Bucks better figure something out. Jaguars up 9-0 against the Panthers. It's a good thing the Panthers are just garbage.
The way Harbaugh described it, there's no drag with this team. No distractions. Nobody is sensitive. We have great leadership and talent in the locker room. A lot of promising. Bailey. Kick over the head. Ball wasn't.
All right, so we'll go on to halftime.
Odell has a 62-yard punt, net of 42. With 11 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, Baker's. Let me see what Baker's doing. I gotta figure out what's going on with Baker because Derek Carr's got 2 touchdown passes. Baker 5 of 10, 43 yards in the pick. Come on, Baker, wake up, bro. You can win the division with this. Wake up, man. Wake up. Texas up 20-3. If you're the Jaguars, you have to beat the Panthers. You have to. Texas look like they're gonna destroy the Titans. They're up 20-3. The Colts are up 14-3 against the Raiders. They're probably gonna win that. If you're the Jaguars, you gotta do better than 9-0. You gotta figure it out and get it done. Anyway, Lamar Jackson's gonna take the knee, and we are heading into halftime, up 28-13. Ravens offense continues to do their thing. Ravens defense, they were slow early on, but they were able to put some points up. Let's see how this is going to happen, how this is going to go in the second half. Baltimore does receive the kickoff in the second half, so we'll see what happens there. Can't get conservative now. Got to keep running the score up. We got to learn our lesson from last year. Run the score up against Miami. They can score points in bunches. They are that quick. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the second half, and let's hope that the Ravens can hold on to their lead. Let's hope they have truly advanced and learned from their mistakes from previous seasons.
Mi piace con lei della flora. In altre città d'Europa tenerla da dietro e sbanfare l'aroma. Mentre cucina qualcosa di appetitoso. Bere, guardare dei documentari è sull'universo e su come funziona. È la via di Carlito, ma con un lieto fine. Come andare in paradiso, ma senza morire. È una rosa senza spine. Energie negative, tra i tuoi amici ci sono delle spie, alla faccia di chi lo va a dire. Willy Willy, neri neri, casini, problemi. Fammi un applauso con i piedi, ora che sono ancora in piedi. Qua non ti ascoltano quando hai sete, ti stanno addosso quando bevi. Habibi, 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 Habibi. Mamma accusa, quando torno tardi tu sei la mia scusa. Tu sei il mio rifugio se sta porta è chiusa. Volevo fare il pilota, stare in alta quota, ma in questi anni di volo non voglio stare da solo, no. E quindi hostess, sono qui, sì, non lasciarmi così, no, davanti a tutti così. Tu da sempre sei il mio sogno lucido, ho da sempre voluto il tuo numero. Che tu fossi la mia babysitter, che tu fossi la prof di recupero. Sono settimane che ti provo a chiamare, fai la presa male, posti foto col cane. Scrivi e dici che è il tuo unico amore. Così non vale, baby, così non vale. Non si fa così, problemi. Fammi un applauso con i piedi, ora che sono ancora in piedi. Qua non ti ascoltano quando hai sete, ti stanno addosso quando bevi. Habibi, 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 Habibi.
Pa'lante, we go pa'lante.
All right, second half football here. Marlowe's out for the game. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. All right, so second half of football here. Ravens offense coming on the field. We have to keep up the momentum. Got to keep putting points on the board. You just can't settle. And here goes Justice Hill. Justice Hill's got a lane. Justice Hill, he's got speed. He's got the blockers. Justice Hill takes them deep into Dolphins territory. Ravens aren't playing around right now. They got to keep running the score up. Every drive, the Ravens got to put some points on the board. This is our year. Too early to say that, my friend. Too early to say that. We are in December. The Super Bowl's in February. We got to do what we can do to make sure we get to February. But right now, it's too early to say this is our year. At the end of the day, we're trying to lock up the 1 seed. Let's take it one game at a time. And right now, we are playing the game. We are not about to look ahead. We have no reason to look ahead. None. First and 10 for the Ravens. Finally, special teams has been improving over the last couple weeks. That's a good thing. Give it to Gus Edwards, the Gus Bus. Breaking through. Gus Bus picking up 9 yards. Ravens got to put up a touchdown here. Extend this lead. Second down and 2 right now. Ravens going to run it again. And here comes Gus Edwards to pick up a first down. First and goal for the Ravens. First and goal, Ravens got to make sure they finish this drive with 7. You don't want to settle for 3. First and goal at the goal line, got to make sure we can put some points on the board. They're going to motion Isaiah Likely. Lamar's taking this under center. It's a play fake here. Lamar looking, firing, Likely, touchdown! And the Ravens are going to extend their lead. Now, of course, you remember the last time we went up 35 to, what was it? 35 to 14. Well, actually 35 to 13 right now. You remember the last time. Got to stay locked in. Got to keep playing like this. Cannot lose track, lose focus. They just lost Isaiah Likely. That's a terrible defensive breakdown. They just lost this guy. You know, we got to make sure we keep playing this way. That's 4 touchdown passes for Lamar Jackson. So for the people that wanted to see the stats, hey, we're at the goal line. If we would have thrown more at the goal line, maybe we'd have more passing touchdowns. But that wasn't what we're always looking for. Interesting. Interesting how they're able to throw touchdowns at the goal line. You know, it's not like Gus Edwards doesn't have 13 rushing touchdowns, and all 13 are from the goal line. Great play by the special teams, and Lamar Jackson finishing this off with another touchdown here. Ravens got to keep this up, man. Ravens got to keep this up. Cannot just finish this off, man. Got to keep this up.
I'm not on my parents' health insurance anymore, so I found a plan for just $34 a month.
Signing up was so easy, it only took me 30 minutes to find a plan for $13 a month. All plans cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov.
Got to keep this up, though. I'm not going to lie. We got to keep this up. You know, there's still plenty of football left to be played. Legitimately, just got to keep this up. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We can't get too elated, be like, oh, well, you know, we're up by this much. We can get, because no, keep running the score up. The Dolphins put up 70 points against the Broncos. Not saying we're putting 70 points up. I'm just saying don't give them an opportunity to come back up.
With everything you could ever wish for, including Jeep Grand Cherokee, the official vehicle of winter. Join the family that lets you go anywhere and do anything. Jeep, there's only more.
During the Jeep Wrap-Up the Year Sales event, get 10% below MSRP, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on most 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Jeep Grand Cherokee L models.
The Ravens right now just locked in. They're just playing great football right now. They're locked in. They're locked in. Missing guys, and they're locked in, man.
Manage your diabetes with more confidence and lower your A1C. Try it for free at freestyleandbreak.us.
It's a brand new exclusive event with all your favorite South Park characters.
So we just got to see, man. We just got to see how things are going to go, man. We just got to see how things are going to go. There's that was a quick touchdown, man. Just going to keep that there. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Bills up 20-14 in Patriots territory, 31 at the New England 4-yard line. Bears up 24-7 against the Falcons. Colts up 14-10 against the Raiders. Raiders were able to score a touchdown. Nice. Rams up 20-10 against the Giants. Cardinals brought it back closely. It's a 21-13 game. Eagles up 21-13, but the Cardinals do have the football. They are in Philadelphia territory. Saints up 17-0. Bucks getting you. Give me something. Show some life. Niners up 20-10. The Commanders are in San Francisco territory in the red zone. Let's see if they can score a touchdown and make it close. Jaguars are up 16-0. ETN had like a 60-plus yard touchdown run. It's good for him. And Texas up 23-3 against the Titans, but the Titans are in Houston territory. They are at the goal line. First and goal for them. Let's see if they can put some points up and try to come back in this game. What are the odds? It can't be 2. No. So who else? Oh, Deebo Samuel. Okay, Deebo Samuel's got himself a touchdown there. Gotta see what the Niners trying to, you know, close out the Commanders, but the Commanders legitimately are making it very tough. Is this quarterbacky enough? I don't know. I guess it's not quarterbacky enough. Almost similar score last year. It was 35-14. This year, 35-13. Let's end it differently this year. Well, yeah, we have to just make sure, you know, we play our game. We got to make sure we play our game. Last year, offensively, when we went up huge, we just got conservative. And the defense folded like a graham cracker. Can't not allow that to happen. The Dolphins are going to respond. We expect to see more fire from them. Being up, they were down by this much last year. Maybe a point more, but they were down by this much last year in the fourth quarter. And they were able to win. Tua had turned the ball over multiple times, but they were able to pull off the comeback. Miami didn't forget that. They know they have the capability of coming back against this team. Or at least, based on what they did last year, they believe they can do so. So that's the mindset they're going to bring into this one. And Worley just got rocked. He got rocked trying to make a tackle, and he's down right now and in some pain. That's another person we're losing. Worley just went down. He tried to make the tackle. Didn't he recently come back too? Oh my god. So we're gonna go into a quick timeout here, but we do have some injuries for the Ravens right now. Hopefully it's not severe, but you know, this is why we need the 1 seed. These injuries are piling up. We need the 1 seed for this specific reason. Okay. Let's see. Bills score another touchdown to extend their lead. This one again by Josh Allen. Josh Allen's playing like trash. But he's got 2 rushing touchdowns, so shout out to him. Josh Allen, 8 carries, 38 yards, 2 touchdowns. But he's 9 of 22 passing with an interception. He's playing horrible football. The only thing that's making him look better is the rushing touchdowns. But let's not forget, Bailey Zappe's doing the exact same thing. Only difference is he has more turnovers and less touchdowns. Bailey Zappe has a rushing touchdown. But he's 9 of 17 passing, 113 yards, so he's thrown for more than Josh Allen. That's crazy. But he has 3 interceptions. Both these guys are playing some terrible football right now. Like I said, man, with Josh Allen, you know what you're going to get. He's going to score the touchdowns, but he's going to turn the ball over. That's just what you get with him. It is what it is at the end of the day. Colts in Las Vegas territory, looking to extend this lead. Saints again in Tampa Bay. Is Tampa Bay going to show any life today? What's going on with Baker? 7 of 14, 60 yards. This was not the answer, bro. And the worst part is losing this opens the door for the Saints to win the division. What's going on with Baker, man? Come on, dude, fight. The Cardinals, 1st and goal at the Philadelphia 5-yard line. Kyler's not playing around. No more injuries, please. Dude, if we can finish this game out, if we can close this game out, winning at the 1 seed, everybody dealing with an injury, you don't play week 18. Simple as that. Everybody dealing with an injury, do not play week 18. Arizona scores a touchdown. Kyler Murray hits Connor for the touchdown. 21-19, Cardinals may go for 2. So we'll see what happens. So 2nd down and 4 here for the Dolphins. Tua's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming. Tua gets smoked by Justin Matabike. And that's going to make it a 3rd down and long situation here. Maybe 3rd down and 9, 3rd down and 10. Tua can't take that long in the pocket. When the pass rush is coming, Tua can't take that long. If Tyreek Hill gets open, which he... Actually, no, never mind. Marcus Williams was right there. That was good coverage. That was really good coverage. I think Tua saw it, was looking for Tyreek Hill, saw the safety there and said, I got to pull it back. And then immediately got smoked. So 3rd down and 11 here for the Dolphins. That's a jump. And that's going to move them back even more. I'm rooting for y'all so y'all can rest against us. I know y'all trying to fight for the playoffs. Don't y'all play Seattle later on today? I know that's something you're definitely looking to get done. So that false start makes it a 3rd down and 16. Tough situation here for them. 3rd down and 15, my mistake. 3rd and long situation here. Gotta see if you can get a big play from one of your guys. Obviously, he's gonna look for Tyreek Hill. If not, I'd look at the middle of the field. They're gonna check this down, but can he get there? Nope, not even close. And they're gonna have to punt this football. Fourth down here, they're going to have to punt the football back. Patriots. It says 27-14. Patriots got the ball. We'll see what they can do. Bears up 24-10 against the Falcons. Colts, they kick a field goal. They're not able to score a touchdown. It's 17-10. Rams with the ball 20-10. Looks like they're going to punt it back to the Giants. Cardinals get the 2-point conversion and tie the game. Philly is not done. And with the Cowboys winning, if Philly can't beat the... Bro, Philly can't beat the Cardinals. This is a bad look at this point. They made sure to stop him right there. They stopped Tyler Wallace and said, no, we're not about to let you try to break free. So Lamar and the offense getting ready to come on the field and continue what they're doing. Niners with the ball at their own 2-yard line. It's a 20-10 game. Let's see what the Niners can do. Saints up 20-0. I don't see any life in the Bucs right now. It's 4:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They got to show some fight. The Jaguars up 16-0. So, again, as long as they keep putting points on the board, it's fine. They're at the Carolina 32-yard line, so if they're able to just keep kicking field goals, I guess that puts them in a position to where the Panthers can't come back double digits. They cannot come back down double digits. We know this. So as long as they just keep putting points on the board, they're probably going to be fine. Ravens need to keep their foot on the Dolphins' necks because they are famous for comebacks. Absolutely. We've been saying that so far. Just keep putting points on the board. Let's play like we're down 7. Keep scoring. Pretty much keep putting points on the board. I see no reason why we should stop. Just keep putting points on the board. Keep trying to score touchdowns. No need to get conservative here. There's way too much time left on the clock to try and get conservative here. No reason to attempt to. Texans up 23-3. They're heading into the fourth quarter up 20. The Titans have shown no life. I don't even think Will Levis is playing. C.J. Stroud, 21-28, 191 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, oh God. Ryan Tannehill just playing for the Titans just feels depressing at this point. Bro, your time is done. If Will Levis wasn't hurt, who knows what happens. That's the mindset, bro. Will Levis, he's the young buck. You brought him in. You want to see what he can do. But he gets hurt, and now you got to result. You're forced to just utilize Ryan Tannehill. You don't want to use Ryan Tannehill. Bro, his time is up. He had his little moment. Didn't happen there. Moved on. But instead, you got to deal with that. Philadelphia's got to figure something out here, man. They have to. This defense continues to just fold under pressure. And Jalen Hurts is playing well. 12 of 15, 119 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, when Tua is playing well, but you're not able to make stops, what are you going to do? See, I knew it. I knew this would be a problem for the Eagles. I knew if Kyler was going to play, he would give them serious fits. And he's tied the game. He's got 2 touchdown passes too. Philly's offenses. This is where you got to look at Philadelphia and say, bro, they got to figure this out, dog. They got to figure this out. Because they can't continue to play like this, bro. They can't continue to play like this. This is getting ridiculous, bro. They can't continue to play like this, bro. They can't. You can't expect Philly to go come playoff time. We jumped. Yeah, we jumped. That's a false start. Come on, guys. Don't start that nonsense now. The Super Bowl hangover's caught up with the Eagles? Maybe. Edwards picking up a couple yards here. Second down coming up for the Ravens. Why didn't you stream versus the first? I did stream during the first half. I missed the first quarter because my equipment was acting up. But I was here during the first half. I was here during the second quarter. So I was streaming in the second quarter. I've been here since, yeah, I was here. I got here just before the first quarter finished. So I was here during the first quarter. So, like, I think, what, the last 3 minutes of the first quarter, I was here. So, yeah, the last 3 minutes of the first quarter, I was here all the way through. So, I've been here since, yeah, about the first quarter. Second down and 10, Ravens. Lamar takes the snap, fires. Ah! And likely got a little banged up there, too. He's a little bit banged up. Man, look at these injuries, dog. This is what I'm talking about. These injuries, dog, they are piling up. This is why the Ravens need that 1 seed. Would have been a tough catch for Likely there. Lamar leaned it a bit too much. He was trying to get past the pass rushes there. Just leaned it a bit too much. Likely did get a little banged up there. So third down and 10 here for the Ravens. Ravens offense trying to see if they can extend the play. Let's see if they can keep this alive. Or if we're going to have to punt this football here. Don't force the football, obviously. But, you know, we'll see what we can do here. Third down and 10. Lamar's going to take the snap. Pressure is coming. Lamar sidearms it. Gets it to Justice Hill. And Hill's going to pick up a first down. And he's going to start taking off. Ravens going to pick up the first down and more. They're going to keep the drive alive. First and 10 for the Ravens. By the way, I got to give credit to the offensive line. They've been doing their job today. They have absolutely been doing their job today. Shout out to them. First down and 10. Baltimore has 6 plays of 20-plus yards. Miami has 4. So obviously, it feels like big plays have been happening all day. Gus is going to take this, and he's going to be stopped. He's going to pick up a couple yards here. I'm being honest. The 23 Ravens, I think, is the best defense in Seattle's Legion of Boom defense. That's just me. An argument could be made. I think you can also make the argument for the 2015 Broncos because that 2015 Broncos literally carried that team to a championship. Peyton Manning's final year, he was terrible. He was terrible. He got benched. He got benched for Brock Osweiler at some point in the season. But they brought him back again to play. They said, all right, get him off the bench. Playoff time. Let's see what we can do. Peyton Manning's last ride, he was not great. He got carried by the defense. Peyton Manning's the first person to tell you that. Surprisingly, Miami has more rushing yards than we do. They got 102, we got 85. We've been airing it out today. Lamar's going to hand it off here to Gus. And look at Gus breaking tackles, and the ball gets fumbled. That's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see. And just like that, the momentum switches. Just like that, the momentum switches, bro. I swear to God. Wouldn't be a Ravens game. Is he down? Nope. He is not down. Just like that, the momentum switches. Now you got to look at the defense and say, man, we need you to get it back. That's a fumble. Oh, my God. That's just a great play. He got his hand in there and just stripped it out. Ah, boy. Fumble by Gus. Gives them great field position. Here we go, folks. Defense. You've been having some good rest. Got to lock in. He didn't see the other defender, which, again, you got to protect the football. There's going to be guys coming all over the place, man. You got to be ready from the front, from the backside, from even in front of you. You just got to be prepared. Somebody's going to try to get there and strip the football out of your hands. So both teams have turned the ball over once. And now Tua's going to have a chance here. First down and 10. Tua fires downfield. He gets picked off. Tua threw another pick. It's Geno Stone. Geno gets his 7th pick of the season. And the Ravens defense makes up for the costly turnover. And Gus gets saved because of that. Oh my God. What type of throw was that? What type of throw was that to Tua? Let me look. Tua, what is this? This is what happens when you're stuck to force feed it to Tyreek Hill. He overthrew his receiver. What is Tua doing there? He just overthrew his receiver. What is he doing?
Thanks, Dad. So tasty.
JJ wants Little Caesar's stuffed crazy crust for just $9.49.
Pizza, pizza.
What was he thinking there? What is he doing?
I'm not letting hotel soap near my skin. It's the lavender I meant for me. Get that.
Savannah, if you don't get your moisturized hands off my body wash.
With the Freestyle Libre 3 system, know your glucose levels.
Let me take a look. Some things are apparently happening around here. Eagles are in the red zone. Hopefully they can put some points up because they have looked awful. They haven't looked awful, but they should not be struggling like this.
Time is running out for limited time savings on the Hyundai you've always wanted. Because when the holidays end, so do these deals. Plus, the season's best savings also come with America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in. Don't let these deals.
So let's take a look at some scores here.
APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or $2,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson.
Yeah, Cardinals trying to hold on defensively. The Giants score a touchdown. It's 20-16. Matthew Stafford, let's look at this. 23-30, 280 yards passing, a touchdown, a pick. Tyrod Taylor, 17-22, 225, a touchdown, a pick. So they're basically playing about the same, which is why the game is close. Rams can't afford to lose that one. That would be disgusting work if they lose that one. That would absolutely be disgusting work if they lose that one. That was a bad decision by Tua. That throw by Tua was just a terrible decision, man. Colts up 17-10. There we go. Colts up 17-10. Yeah, that was a bad throw, man. Now the media can shut up about Tua in the MVP conversation. I mean, again, it is what it is. Did you like the decision Dan Campbell made last game? Honestly, it fit. I was perfectly fine with it. I was sitting back watching that final drive by the Lions, and I said, if the Lions are able to score a touchdown here, Dan Campbell's absolutely going to go for 2. So I was perfectly fine and in agreement with him going for 2 in that situation. When you're on the road, go for the win. When you're at home, go for the tie. Here's the thing. Once the penalties took away the 2-point conversion, at that point, kick the extra point. But he was so aggressive to the point where he was overly aggressive. He ended up becoming overly aggressive. He was overly aggressively choosing to go for 2. You get the penalty that wipes away the touchdown on the whole controversial situation, and all of a sudden you're backed up at your 11. Or backed up at your 11 or your 12. And then you try to run the 2-point conversion, which I said was a bad idea, and it ends up being picked off, but an offside call gets called on Michael Parsons. Dude, just let it go. Kick the extra point. So on the initial decision, on the initial call, I was all for it. Gonna hand it off here to Justice Hill. Hill's going to be stopped. He's going to pick up about 2 yards. 3rd down coming up here for the Ravens. So again, on the initial decision, I'm absolutely for it. On the initial decision, I'm 100% for Dan Campbell going for 2. But after you tried the first time and it didn't work, kick the extra point, go into overtime. And after you tried the second time, and bro, at this point, bro, just kick the extra point and go into overtime. It's as simple as that. So I was okay with the initial call. But him trying to force it, nah, I didn't agree with it. At some point, you just got to stop. You can't continue to force it. If it ain't there, it ain't there. 3rd down and 2. Ravens. Going to give it to Lamar. He's going to keep it. And they're going to make a stop. Not sure I agree with that play call there. I think I would have preferred if they would have, I don't know, a jet sweep here with Zay Flowers probably would have been the decision because they had read it and saw Lamar. Lamar nearly said, let me throw that. Yeah, on that read, Lamar probably should just look to try to hand that off to Zay. Ravens going to go for it here on 4th down. I understand the aggressiveness, but I don't know. They're just trying to get them offsides. They're not going for this. Yeah, that's that. Like, we don't need to give them any reason to, like, get short fields. Knowing this team, at this point, you punt the football. Yeah, on that play, Lamar probably should have just given it to, yeah, on that play, Lamar probably should have given it to Zay Flowers on that one instead of keeping it. So that one, Lamar chose to keep it there. Probably should have kept it, should have gave it to Zay Flowers. But it is what it is. You punt the football, you put your defense back out there, you trust them, and we'll see what happens on the next drive. If Tua's going to make errant throws like that, that's going to be a problem. So we're going to punt this football here.
They're also using a lot of clock because they used the clock on the previous play. No, they're going to let it wind down. It's over a minute of clock that was just used by Baltimore.
Stroud going to punt this football. Stout gets it, punts it, and Dolphins going to get the ball again.
That's a 38-yard kick. Saturday, college hoops triple header beginning at noon Eastern. Mississippi State meeting South Carolina. Then battle of the Big 12, TCU and number 2 Kansas, followed by.
All right, so defense. Let's see what they do out here. Offense was forced to punt there. Defense, got to see what's happening. Arizona's catching up. Yes, they are. They tied the game. I think the Eagles might have scored a touchdown. I want to see. Let me go look at this right now. Arizona. Okay, Eagles just scored a touchdown here. A must-needed touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes for Jalen Hurts in this game. Must-needed touchdown. So now it's up to Arizona to get the ball and see what they can do. Ooh. 1st down and 10 here for the Dolphins.
yes, the injuries coming in were already...
The injuries are nasty. This is why we got to find a way to lock up this 1 seed, guys. Second down and 1 here. I thought they would have given them the first down. They said no. So they're going to hand this off here. And they're going to pick up the first down here. So I initially thought he had gotten the first down there, but he hadn't. It is what it is. First down and 10 for Miami here. 4:45 left to go here in the third quarter. First and 10 here for the Dolphins. Dolphins obviously need to put some points up on this drive, or at least you would like to put some points up on this drive. Gonna hand this off here. Gonna get some good space, but he's gonna get tackled right there. It's gonna be maybe a 6-yard gain, potentially a 7-yard gain. Let's see. He kept his feet and kept going. While we're looking here, I want to see something here. Touchdown. Buffalo up 27-14 against New England. That's probably going to be a win for the Buccaneers, for the Bills. So Buffalo's up. That'll probably be a win for the Bills, unless Josh Allen turns the ball over and New England pulls up the comeback. Chicago up 24-10. They have the football too. Colts up 17-10. Colts have the ball in Raiders territory. First and goal for Carolina. Finally got down to Jacksonville territory. Houston up by 20. Tennessee with the ball though. Second and 4. Tua. Looking downfield. Incomplete. And they're going to call a penalty on that one. That's got to be pass interference. Rams are in serious trouble. The Giants is first and goal at the Rams' 10-yard line. This is crazy. I'll take it. It's better than pass interference. I'll take the illegal contact. It's better than pass interference. Because pass interference would have put him at the spot. Illegal contact's 5 yards. We'll take it. Tampa Bay is doing absolutely nothing with the football. San Francisco up 27-10. We already knew that would be a blowout. No one's surprised by that, How is Chris McCaffrey doing? I need McCaffrey to get himself a touchdown today. So they're going to have to figure something out here. All right, first and 10. Do you think Patrick Quinn is the next Ray Lewis, Geno Stone's the next? I'm not trying to compare current defensive players to past. We don't need to do that. We really don't need to do that. And again, they don't have to be the next version of that. They just have to be the best versions of themselves. I don't need Patrick Quinn to be the next Ray Lewis. Even, by the way, if we're doing comparisons, most people would sit back and say Roquan Smith would be that. But, I don't need Patrick Quinn to be the next Ray Lewis. I don't need Geno Stone to be the next Ed Reed. I don't need Justin Madubuike to be the next T. Sizzle. I want them to be the best versions of themselves. They're playing well. And we're going to have to try to keep some of these guys. Kyle Hamilton's the future. Justin Madubuike is the future. We hope to keep Geno Stone. We hope to keep Patrick Queen. He definitely looks to be the future. Baltimore's got to find a way to lock these guys up. Absolutely. But I'm not here to talk about, are these guys the next this or the next that? No. Make your own legacies. I hate trying to do comparisons of current stars to previous legends. No. Make your own legacy. That's just me. I'm not looking to do anything else about, this guy's balling out. He reminds me, Justin Jefferson reminds me of Randy Moss. No, let Justin Jefferson make his own legacy. Randy Moss's legacy was Randy Moss's legacy. Let Justin Jefferson make his own legacy, which is what he's doing right now. I get comparing their game styles like that, but I'm not about to sit back and say Justin Jefferson's the next Randy Moss. No, Justin Jefferson's going to establish himself, which he already has, as one of the best wide receivers in the game. He's a certified baller. He's the best version of himself. So no, it's cool if you want to make those comparisons, but I never do. Is this guy the next that? Is this that? No. He's the best version of himself. And the Ravens hope he can continue to be the best version of himself and continue to ball out. Because if he does, he'll be on this team for years to come with a new contract. This Eagles defense is trash. They're just letting Arizona move the ball up and down the field on them. They're already in field goal range. I'm telling you, I don't trust Philly to get back to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. This is why I picked the Niners. This is exactly why I picked the Niners. This Eagles defense can't stop a nosebleed in coverage. This Eagles defense cannot stop a nosebleed in coverage. They are not a team that can be trusted. That defense can't be trusted. Jalen Hurts has to play top-tier football for them to win football games every single week. Tua's going to take off. He's going to slide. He's going to pick up some yardage here. Third down coming up here for the Dolphins. This is really an injury bowl. Yes. Is Arizona winning? No, they're down by 7. It's a 28-21 game. Thank God Jalen Hurts is playing perfect football right now. 14 of 7, 134 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. If Jalen Hurts was not playing perfect football right now, they'd be losing this game. Absolutely. If Hurts was not playing perfect football right now, they'd be losing this game. Because Kyler is doing whatever he wants on this defense, and none of these guys are making a stop right now. It's getting embarrassing at this point. It's 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia 11-yard line. They're in the red zone now. 3rd and 5, Tua. Pressure's coming. He's got time. He's going to fire. He's going to get it to Wilson. Wilson's going to pick up the first down. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Dolphins got to put some points up here.
Well, when it comes to San Francisco, pick your poison. Yes, Brock Purdy kind of back in rhythm. He finds Brandon Ayuk for the 17-yard touchdown. The second touchdown pass of the day. Let's go back to the
Great play by Brock Purdy, man. Listen, just because he had a bad game last week does not mean all of a sudden he's garbage. San Francisco gets the number 1 seed. If they win and Philadelphia loses, which, by the way, with the way they're playing, that could very well happen. Cardinals are giving them everything right now. Ravens defense makes a stop here on 1st down. That might have been a tackle for a loss. They're at the Philadelphia 6-yard line. Bro, Arizona's about to score a touchdown. Kyler is cooking with grease. This is probably the best game he's had since he's been back. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't watched much Cardinal games, but he's played well. But it's how much can you axe in terms of how much well can you play to carry your Cardinals team? That's not really great right now. 2nd down and 11. So yeah, they did lose a yard here. A minute left to go here in the third quarter. So 2nd down and 11. They're gonna have 2 more plays to potentially run here. Tua fakes it. Tua looking. He's got a man. Oh, he dropped it. He had the touchdown and he dropped it. Claypool, what are you doing? You have the touchdown in your hands and you drop it. That was a crazy throw by Tua. 2 drop touchdown passes. If you're a Dolphins fan, you got to be frustrated. 2 drop touchdown passes today. Claypool's never had great hands. But my God. Double coverage. Claypool has it in his hands. Huge play by Tua. And his receiver lets him down. Ooh, defense at least makes a stop here. 4th down and 4. If I'm Arizona, screw it. I'm going to go for it. We're 3 and 12. We ain't got nothing to lose. 3rd down and 11 here. Did he get it off in time? They said he got it off in time. Tua floats it. It's going to be caught, but he's going to be stopped short. 4th down here for the Dolphins. Now, again, what do you want to do? Do you want to go for this on 4th down? You're in position. You need points. You could settle for a field goal, but you're down huge. Mike McDaniel's not even hesitating. He's keeping his offense out there. They're going to go for this on 4th down. If it was 4th and 11, he's probably kicking the field goal. But 4th and 4, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. This is going to be the last play before the first quarter ends. They can wind this clock down if they want to, but obviously they're going to have to snap this before the quarter ends. So they are definitely going to go for this. Here we go. 4th down and 4. Tua's going to take it. Tua fires. Caught. He's able to get it. 1st down picked up and touchdown here by Kyler Murray to Wilson. And just like that, the Cardinals are going to make it a 28-28 football game. Meanwhile, it's 35-13 after 3 quarters of football. A reminiscent of last season when the Ravens were up 35-14. Will the Dolphins be able to pull off the comeback? Or has Baltimore learned from their mistakes, learned from their mistakes, improved as a team, and can actually hold on to a lead? We're about to find out. We're about to find out. We are absolutely about to find out, man. This Eagles defense is terrible. Oh my God, 28-28. Jalen Hurts cannot play better football than he's playing today. And his defense is absolutely letting him down. What do you do here? What do you actually do here? If you're the Eagles, what can they do to fix this defense? I'm serious. If you're the Eagles, what can you possibly do to fix this defense? Why is this defense getting beat this badly? They're constantly getting beat. The coverage is trash. They're giving up big gains in the secondary. This is not a defense that can win you the NFC. This is bad, bro. This is bad. If you're an Eagles fan, you cannot love what you're seeing. Jalen Hurts is playing an excellent game. Top tier quarterback play from Jalen Hurts today. Top tier quarterback play from Jalen Hurts today. Yet the defense is doing this. If Kyler didn't throw that horrible pick, the Cardinals would be up. Plus, they'd be up in this game. Because this defense cannot seem to stop a damn thing. The pick 6 literally happened on the bad throw by Kyler. If it wasn't for that, the Cardinals would be doing their thing. The defense has made one good play. But past that, they're really looking bad. The Eagles are the 2017 Steelers. They look like that, bro. We didn't have Roquan last year and had Giro. I mean, of course, but still, I mean, there's a football game that's left to be played, and the Dolphins are marching. You can't just assume because you have a huge lead that it won't be blown. Dolphins, if they get any sort of life with a touchdown here, they're going to come with the intensity defensively to try and make a stop and get the ball back to Tua. So and not to mention, the fourth quarter, we haven't exactly been the best. Thankfully, over the last couple weeks, we've been better, and we've actually been closing out football games, but, you know, it's been that type of thing. What is going on with this, man? The NFC East is on some craziness, bro. The NFC East is on some craziness. Rams are up 20-19 with the football. Giants keep putting points up, so Rams have to be careful. They can't afford to lose this game. You're trying to make a playoffs push. Can't afford to lose this game. All right, fourth quarter action here. Baltimore led 35-14 through 3 quarters in 2022, and the Dolphins won 42-38. Will a repeat happen here? Wow, look at this run. Look at this run. I thought he was going to end up with a touchdown there. Instead, that's not the case, and another Dolphins player seems to be banged up. Wilson, I think he ran into the camera crew and just took a shot there. He looks okay. He's getting back up. He's okay. He's fine. But, it seems like he's okay. First down and goal. Want to see if the Ravens defense can make a stop here. Obviously, it's 4-down territory for the Dolphins. We know that. It's 4-down territory for the Dolphins. First and 10. Ravens defense. They make that stop. So he might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down and goal. Got to see if the Ravens defense can find a way to hold on here. But I would not be surprised if the Dolphins choose to just run the ball here 3 times. Obviously, the Dolphins are playing against the clock. But, you know, there's still plenty of time left. This game is far from over. Second down and goal. Tua. Play fake. Tua. Running. Fires. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Nothing there. They tried to do it. They tried to go for a play at the back of the end zone. Could not find it. Great coverage by the defense here. But now there's a flag on the play. They're going to call pass interference, aren't they? What's the penalty for? What's the penalty for? Oh, okay, never mind. There's no flag. I thought a flag showed up. Never mind. Third down and goal here. Dolphins trying to get in. They're at the 2-yard line. Tua. He's got to get this out quickly. Tua. Pressure's coming. He fires. Caught. Touchdown. HN gets the touchdown. And the Dolphins start to slowly creep up. Now is the time for the Ravens. Offensively, we need a drive from Lamar and this team. Touchdown New England. Touchdown New England. That was a high throw by Tua. And HN gets it and holds on to the football. There's been some drops today that's hurt this team. They're going to go for 2 here because if they can go for 2, they make it a 14-point game. Ravens defense, again, has to look to try to make some stops. Dolphins are not out of it just yet. This is literally a scenario we saw last season. Let's see if the Ravens have learned from their mistakes. Can they make a stop here and keep it to a 35-19 game? Here we go. What's going to happen here? Tua fires. Dropped. Incomplete. Ravens defense holds up. And now it's a 16-point game. Geno Stone makes a stop. So now it's a 16-point game. It's a 16-point game for Tua and the Dolphins. 35-19 football game. Plenty of time left in the fourth quarter. We need an offensive drive from the Ravens. This is a drive that we need an offensive drive. I don't want us to score quickly. If you can put points on the board, put points on the board. I want one of those old school methodical drives. The type of drive where Baltimore slowly goes down the field with their running game, killing the clock. If they can't get the touchdown, get the field goal and come out with points. I want one of those legit long drives. That's what I want. We got to get points off of this drive. Don't turn the ball over. So guys, hang on to the football. Don't turn the ball over. Run the clock. New England scores a touchdown. It's 27-21 with 11 minutes left to go in that game in Buffalo. So the Patriots are not out of it yet. Chicago up 27-10 heading into the fourth quarter. Colts up 20-10 with 4:41 left to go. But the Raiders are at the Indianapolis 15-yard line. So if they can get points, but whether a field goal or a touchdown, they still have a chance to win this game. Looks like the Jaguars are most likely going to win this game. They're up 19-0, 6:25 left to go. They're at the Carolina 15-yard line. It looks like the Jaguars should be able to win. Houston's also going to hold on. 2 minutes left to go in that game. Houston's up 26-3. So Jacksonville, if they can hold on, they'll get a win. Houston will get a win. And if the Colts can hold on, they'll get a win. Which means Week 18 for the division becomes very interesting. What's the Week 18 matchup for the Jaguars? Let me see. For the Jaguars, the Titans next week. The Titans can play spoiler. The Titans can play spoiler next week. The Titans can play spoiler next week. The Titans can absolutely play spoiler next week. Meanwhile, the Rams, they scored a touchdown. They're up 26-19, 11 minutes left to go. They're in a tough battle with the Giants right now. Tampa Bay finally shows some life. They scored a touchdown, 7:50 left to go. New Orleans has the football. We'll see what happens there. And, of course, Washington getting beat by San Francisco. Who didn't see that coming? We all knew that was going to be the case. Washington didn't have a chance in hell in winning that football game. We all knew that. Let me just see if Sam Howell's turned the ball over or not. Please tell me Sam Howell's played a clean game. Let's just make some stops. And Howell has thrown 2 picks. Oh, boy. All right. Ravens, you need a great drive. We need a great drive from Lamar Jackson, the offense. One great drive that slowly kills the clock, runs it down, comes up with points, and we could just call the day. This becomes big, man. I don't know what to do with Sam Howell, bro. I don't know what to do with Sam Howell. First down and 10 for the Ravens here. Obviously, they're probably going to look to run this. Oh, they're going to throw it. Interesting. Lamar's going to get out the pocket. Fire. It's caught by Bateman. He picks up the first down. That was a tight window throw by Lamar. And Bateman, good hands for Bateman there. You know those type of plays can just get bobbled in the air and picked off. Tight throw. He saw Rashad Bateman get open, put it on the money right there. Bateman thankfully held on to the football. First down to 10. And yet Baltimore's going to keep letting this clock tick. Keep letting this clock tick down. Continue to play good football. First down and 10 here for the Ravens. Lamar. Over the middle to Bateman. Bateman going to be down. So back-to-back passes to Rashad Bateman. Bateman, great hands there, making the catch, picking up the first down in Baltimore, moving down the field here, letting the clock run down. 13 minutes left to go. We're on the clock watch because we have to be. I read an article that said Washington Commanders' defense is said to be the worst defense since the infamous 1981 Baltimore Colts. I don't know if that's the case. I haven't looked at the numbers, but if they are set up to be that, that's just embarrassing because this was one of the better defenses last year. So for this to happen this time is just sad. First down and 10 here. Probably going to hand it off to Gus. That's exactly what's going to happen here. The Gus Best goes up the gut and picks up about 3. Second down coming up for the Ravens. This is the type of drive you need to see. Slowly kill the clock. Let the clock run down. Don't need to force anything. Don't need to force anything. Take your time. Take your time. Get yourselves to run the clock down as much as possible. Take your time. Don't force anything. Don't try to do anything crazy. Don't try to give any life to the Dolphins. Move yourself slowly down the field. We're in Dolphins territory. If we pick up we pick up about 15 yards, we're definitely well beyond in field goal range. Justice Hill. Look at this run by Justice Hill. Justice Hill inside the 20. Cuts it back. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. And the Ravens continuing. This is what we didn't do last year. Last year, we decided to settle. This year, the Ravens are being aggressive. This is being aggressive. What a run by Justice Hill. What a run by Justice Hill. And the best part is he stayed in bounds. He did not make them. He made sure they did not push him out of bounds. He did not go out of bounds. He cut it back inside just to make sure we keep the clock ticking. Now if the Ravens can add another touchdown here, that puts them in a good position. Ravens doing their thing. First and goal, you know what to do. Feed the Gus bus. And Edwards. Going, moving. Yeah, Sweat was a big loss. Young was not. Lamar for MVP. They traded away Sweat. Oh, sorry, talking about Lamar. Okay, yeah. They traded away Sweat and Chase Young. What did you expect? Yeah, but they were bad even with him. And the problem isn't even the pass rush. The problem is the secondary. They can't cover. Just like last year, they couldn't cover. So last year, they couldn't cover. They drafted corners. This year, they still can't cover. They keep getting beat over the top. And now that you don't have Sweat and you don't have Chase Young, now they can't get to the quarterback. So you can't get to the quarterback and you can't cover in the secondary. Of course, you're going to be getting cooked. Second down and goal here. Ravens. Hands it off. Gus Edwards again. They're going to make a stop here. Third down and goal here. Ravens got to make sure they can put some points on the board here. They're in field goal range, but a touchdown would be nice here. Touchdown would be huge for the Ravens. Under 10 minutes left to go. A touchdown would be huge. We got to show the difference between last year and this year, man. We've got to get a touchdown here. Rushing yards per game allowed this season, 90.8. Today, 138. Welcome to the Ravens. That's what you deal with when you face off against the Ravens offense. Third down and goal. Lamar. Look at this. Wide open. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown. And Lamar Jackson gets his Jackson 5 touchdown that people kept talking about. It's a Jackson 5 for Lamar Jackson. And this is the first 40-point game we've scored this season. So first 40-point game we've scored this season. First 5-touchdown game from Lamar Jackson since the MVP. Actually, no. First 5 passing touchdown. First 5 passing touchdown game from Lamar Jackson since the MVP season. Because, again, Lamar's had a couple of 4-touchdown passing games. And last year against the Patriots, he had a 5-touchdown game there. But it was 4 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 321 yards and 5 touchdowns. Hey, man, they wanted to run their mouth. That's their problem. Patrick Ricard getting the one-handed touchdown, and the Ravens just piling it on right now. We got to make sure. Got to make sure we hold on, though. Got to make sure we hold on, man. All right, man. What a game, man. What a game. This is a crazy game, man. But Ravens do exactly what you need them to do. Here's the difference between last year and this year, folks. Last year, we needed the offense to go out there, be aggressive, kill time, and put up a touchdown. They decided to get conservative, punt the football. This year, Monken said, no, we're going to be aggressive. Lamar Jackson, let's go out there, pass the football. Let's be aggressive. Let's get these guys set up. Couple great catches from Bateman. A beautiful run by Justice Hill. And then the touchdown pass to Patrick Ricard to make it a 5-touchdown day for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. But yeah, this is the first 5-touchdown passing game for Lamar Jackson since the MVP season. And it's the first 5-touchdown game for Lamar since last year, week 3 against the Patriots. He's had a couple 4 passing touchdown games, but he hasn't had 5 in a while. Either way, we don't really worry about that, you know. This is a game you got to continue to pad the stats. Usually we don't pad the stats, but bro, we blew a 21-point lead to these guys last year. We're gonna pad the stats. Between 19 and this year, the difference between 19 and this year is that in 19 our last 3 games were against mediocre opponents. This year we're playing playoff teams. Gonna be more battle tested. Let me check out the last few games we played. Okay, so in 2019, the last 5 games we played was against, of course, that last game was against the Steelers. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, the last 5 games, we took on the Niners and won that game. We took on the Bills. That Niners were the best team in the NFC that year, went to the Super Bowl. We took them on and won. We took on the Buffalo Bills, who were a playoff team that year, and won. The Jets were trash. The Browns weren't. The Browns were. They collapsed. And then against Pittsburgh, we didn't even play our starters. Meanwhile, this year, when you compare, so there's 2 playoff teams there basically. 2 playoff teams, 2 playoff teams, and 3 bad teams. Meanwhile, this year, when you look at the Baltimore Ravens schedule, just to make sure I have the correct one. Meanwhile, this year, our last 5 games have been, I believe, what is it? Last 5 games have been before Chargers. No, Rams. Rams, they're going to be a playoff team. Jaguars, they're still a playoff team. We'll see if they can hold on and win the division. Niners, again, seem like the best team in the NFC. And then the Dolphins, a team will find for the 1 seed. Three games out of 5. So, yeah, do you think this performance by Lamar is quarterbacky enough? I would assume it is, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know about quarterbacky enough. You know, unfortunately, I thought I knew about quarterbacky things. And again, here's the funny thing about Dolphins fans. Dolphins fans were running their mouths so much this week. I'm like, bro, look at Lamar's stats versus your defense. I don't care who you have here. Lamar has always played well, and, okay, Lamar has usually played well and had a great game against Miami. The one year he didn't have a great game against Miami was 2021. When half the team was on IR. So there was nobody out there. But when the team is relatively healthy, Lamar Jackson has cooked his defense. Like, come on, bro. 2nd and 10, another quick toss here. They're just going nowhere. They're trying to get these quick throws, these pitch and catch plays, these screens. They're not getting anything right now. So we'll see what happens 3rd down. 3rd down, Tua is going to have to get some time. You're about 9 minutes left to go, and honestly, with the way Baltimore's playing, man, I don't know if a comeback is going to happen at this point. If you're the Dolphins, well, can you get the comeback? That's the thing. 9 minutes left. The amount of points you would have to get is insane. 3rd down and 8. The clock is just winding down. I don't know if they have a chance here, man. We'll see, man. 3rd down and 8. Can this defense get them off the field, or will Tua be able to convert to keep the drive alive? That's a flag. They didn't call a flag? I thought Owe may have jumped there. Adafe Owe got to him. They didn't. There was no offsides. I don't know if he jumped off sides, but he definitely got a start. He got a quick start. Like, he legit got He got a first start right there. I'm going to feel safe when the clock is 5. Dude, I'm going to feel safe when the clock's at 0. 4th and 13. Tua, at this point, just eat the ball down the field. Oh, Tua's going to try to take off? He's not going to get it. And that's going to be it. Queen's getting battered, though. And Queen is hurt. So Tua's hurt, and Patrick Queen's hurt. My God, this injury, this is bad. This is the worst possible scenario for the Dolphins. Queen's okay. Tua cannot be banged up. I hope Tua's okay. He's holding his arm. Tua can't be banged up. Because if the Dolphins they have 7:55 left, but the Dolphins lose this game and the Bills win, next week is for the AFC East division. So Buffalo right now is up 27-21, 4:18 left to go. If the Buffalo Bills win this game and Miami loses this game, next week is for the division. So Baltimore with the football here inside Dolphins territory. Just going to continue to run the ball and kill the clock here. Queen is okay. That's good. What's happening? Everybody's getting hurt. Yardy, both teams came into this game banged up. Both teams came into this game banged up, dude. There's a lot of injuries on both the Ravens and the Dolphins side. Thankfully, none of these injuries are major. So none of these injuries are major. Because none of these injuries are major, all they really need is some time to rest and recover, which is why both teams are fighting for the 1 seed. But if Baltimore closes this out in the last 7 minutes, Baltimore gets to have the rest they want, and now Miami has to go into a slugfest next week against the Buffalo Bills for the division. Miami could drop all the way from potentially being the 1 seed to the 5 seed, and then they have to go to Kansas City. Lamar's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up a first down here. Do you think this year's Jags are last year's Dolphins? No. I don't think this year's Jags are last year's Dolphins. I don't see the Jags being a team that's 1 year away. I thought the Dolphins last year, if they stayed healthy, they were 1 year away. I'm hearing the rumors about the NFL thinking about putting either Bills, Dolphins, or Texans Colts as a Week 18 Sunday Night Football game. Bills, Dolphins. If that's the case, Bills, Dolphins, Sunday Night Football for the division. That will be dope. Bills, Dolphins. I don't want to see no Texans, Colts for the division. If you want, move Texans, Colts to 425. Bills, Dolphins, season finale. Perfect. That's going to be a false start.
Offense number 42. 5-yard penalty. Still first down. And it is Ricard. Interesting what Baltimore is going to face, Charles, with the number 1 seed.
Josh Allen just threw a pick. Oh, he's choking now. See, this is the thing. This is why I can't vibe with the whole Josh Allen MVP thing. Yes, he has the most touchdowns in the league, but he also has the most turnovers. You cannot name a guy as an MVP if he's turning the ball over at the rate Josh Allen's turning the ball over. Like, come on, man. Arizona took the lead again? Oh, no. I got to go check that. Oh, maybe the Eagles were able to score. Let me see. First down here. Hey, look. Melvin Gordon's going to get a look. Let me take a look. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, my God. The Eagles, the Cowboys are going to have a chance for the division. The Cowboys. Oh, my God. Let me take a look at this. 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 Oh, my God. Let me look. How much time's left in the game? Oh, my God. They take the lead with 32 seconds left. Touchdown. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They take the lead with 32 seconds left. The Eagles have no timeouts. They need a touchdown. They're going to lose this game. They're going to lose this game. 2nd down and 8. Lamar handing it off to Melvin Gordon again. Gordon spinning. The Eagles are going to lose. Honestly, throw penalties on both sides. Throw penalties on both sides and just offset this. The Eagles are going to get upset by the Cardinals. This is where you got to be concerned. The Eagles getting upset. The Niners just secured the number 1 seed. The Niners just secured the number 1 seed. With this loss by the Eagles, unless a miracle touchdown happens, they're going to lose this game. They're going to lose this game. So the Niners are going to secure the number 1 seed. This Eagles defense is garbage. 32 seconds left. Ball at the 25-yard line. You need a touchdown.
After the play, there are 2 fouls against the defense on the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 2. Penalties decline. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 5. Penalty be half the distance to the goal line. First down, Baltimore. That's right.
32 seconds left. Man, I wish. Let me see if I can bring up her. I gotta go see something about this, bro. Let me see something here. This is crazy. The Eagles are about to lose. I gotta go to this game, man. I gotta see something here. First and goal for the Ravens. Again, just run the ball at this point.
Motion man required. We hit the 5-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Gordon in the backfield. They get the play off.
Gonna give it to Gordon.
Gordon driven down for no gain on the play. Bradley Chubb with a tackle. Look, the numbers are the numbers, and Miami has had to deal with this storyline. Last week they quelled it a bit with that victory over Dallas, but they're 10-1 against teams.
There's no way this is happening. There's no way.
3 against teams that are above 500, taking on the
Philly is out here active. They choked. They choked. Shout out to Kyler Murray. This Eagles team is not Super Bowl bound. This defense is horrible. This defense is horrible, dog. Ooh. Melvin Gordon's got himself a touchdown. And the Ravens just add to their lead. Melvin Gordon scoring touchdowns in 2023. See, hey, the Ravens can run up the score too. I gotta see this. Sorry, I got on one of my screens. I'm watching the Eagles right now. They're trying to get themselves into range. Okay, touchdown, Melvin Gordon. Go for 2. That'd be funny. This team is Super Bowl bound. Take it one game at a time, bro. It's only December. Super Bowl's in February. It's only December, bro. Super Bowl is in February. With this, we're gonna lock up the 1 seed. We're gonna lock up the 1 seed. But the Super Bowl's in February, bro. Can't be talking about was Super Bowl bound in December. Super Bowl's in February. We gotta punch our ticket to the Super Bowl before we talk about Super Bowl. So simple as that. Oh my God, Hurts. What do you got? He's pump faking. He's just settling for the underneath, which he has to do at this point. 49-19, bro. Funny thing is, I remember seeing the comments saying, like, bro, we were not going to lose 38-17 or something like that. They're getting blown out, bro. And I think at this point, you just take 2 out. You already know next week is going to be for the division unless the Patriots can somehow beat the Bills. At this point, don't put Tua and any more compromise. Next week, you're going to have to take on the Bills for the division, most likely. Just keep Tua's out for the rest of the game. Just keep him out for the rest of the game. Don't even try to put this man in. There's nothing you can do at this point. You're down by 30. The game is over. You're down by 30. Oh my God, 20 seconds left. Hurts is going to utilize his legs. Hurts has got all the free real estate, and he's going to get out of bounds 14 seconds. If I'm Jalen Hurts, I got to be pissed off at my defense, giving up 35 points. And he didn't even turn the ball over. Jalen Hurts did not turn the ball over once today. He didn't turn the ball over once today. And we're going to lose. He doesn't turn the ball over once. He scores. He throws for 3 touchdowns. They put up 31 points, and they're going to lose to the 3-12 Cardinals? Nah, this defense is disgusting. This defense should be ashamed of themselves. 4:11 left to go in this game. At this point, you don't even bring Tua out. You bring the backup, take your starters out, and prepare for Week 18 because that's what you need to do. Tua's got 10 seconds. He's going to float it downfield. Flag. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Oh, my God. 7 seconds left. 7 seconds left, and it's looking bad. Oh, it's looking bad. Oh, my God. The Eagles are going to lose. The Eagles are going to lose. They're going to lose to the 3-12 Cardinals. Man, if you're Chris Broussard, bro, it's time to change your Super Bowl pick. This team ain't doing nothing. This team ain't doing nothing. So Mike White is going to come play this game. At this point, I'm taking out my starters too. And they fumbled the ball. And the Ravens pick it up. They fumbled the ball on the snap, and the Ravens pick it up. Oh, my goodness. Ravens might put up 50 plus. Who knows? 5 seconds left. Hurts. Last play of the game. Can Hurts get it down there? Hurts is going to fire. It's picked off. That's the game. The Eagles get upset by the Cardinals. These guys should be ashamed of themselves. Oh, my God. So Lamar's going to play first quarter of half or we're going to figure it out. That's the conversation for next week. Who's playing versus who's not playing. Jalen Hurts just lost to the 3-12, now 4-12 Cardinals because his defense was trash. Oh my God. They gave up over 200 yards rushing. 26 carries and 128 yards rushing for James Conner. Over 200 yards given up rushing and 228 given up passing. Dude, they gave up, how much did they give up in total? They gave up over 4. They gave up nearly 500 yards of offense. And here's, hey, look, it's Tyler Huntley. He's in the game. And let's see what we can do here. Just run the football at this point. They gave up nearly 500 yards of off. Oh, my goodness. They gave up over 500 yards of offense, bro. It's been a while since we've seen Lamar Jackson get to rest. Perfect quarterback rating for Lamar Jackson. It's been a while since he's had one of those. But obviously, Lamar Jackson's going to be player of the week, bro. No one's played better than Lamar today. Man cooked this defense with ease. But the Dolphins wanted to run their mouths about, oh, we got a better defense now. We got a better defense. Cool. That's great. As if Lamar wasn't balling out against your defense last year and they took an epic collapse defensively. Lamar was not even the reason they lost last year. And everybody knew it. It was that defense. This year, the defense shows up. And oh, surprise, surprise. Lamar still cooks your defense. And what happens? What would you want the Commanders to draft in the first round? A quarterback or a defensive player? I go for a defender. Howell may suck, but the defense is worse. A defensive player is not for a first round pick? No. A defensive player in the first round is not about to just magically fix this defense. We could try to draft a defensive player. Here's the thing. I need to know what the Commanders are going to do. The first thing the Commanders have to look to do is fire Ron Rivera and retool this coaching staff. If you want Bieniemy to be the head coach, make Bieniemy the head coach. But the Commanders absolutely need to change this coaching staff up. They got to change this coaching staff up. If they're able to change the coaching staff up, they will be in a much better position. Change up the coaching staff, and then we go from there. Now, in terms of the draft, the Ravens, oof. Another person. No, not Chubb. Chubb is down. Oh my God. Why is he still in the game? Miami, take your starters out. Why is he still in the game? Why is Chubb still in the game? Oh my God. And it was non-contact. It was a non-contact. What are the Dolphins doing? Take your starters out. It was a non-contact injury. That could be an ACL. What? McDaniel, why is your starters out there still? The game is over. You're down 30. Take your starters out. You have to prepare for a battle against the Bills next week. McDaniel, what are you doing? Oh my God. And now you may be down. You may be down Chubb for the season if that's a serious injury. Oh my God. But let me get back to my statement. The Commanders have to come to a decision. Is Sam Howell the guy? If you believe Sam Howell's the quarterback of the future for you, then the first thing you need to do is draft an offensive lineman. They need to spend their picks, these draft picks, retooling the offensive line because this offensive line is terrible. Sam Howell is one of the most sacked quarterbacks in football this year. The rate he's been hit is immense. So what we need to do, if you're the Commanders, is get rid of our coaching staff and figure out if Sam Howell's the guy, you build an offensive line around him to give him time to throw the football. If you decide Sam Howell's not the guy, you draft a quarterback in the first round. So the Commanders need to come up with a decision. What is their focus? Is Sam Howell the guy or not? If he's the guy, draft offensive linemen. If he's not the guy, draft a new quarterback. The Bills got the win. Next week, it's in Miami, right? Next week in Miami is for the AFC East. Next week in Miami is for the AFC East. Next week, I repeat, next week in Miami, it's going to be for the AFC East. And Miami's already decimated with injuries. And they got to go take on a Bills squad that's relatively healthy. This is the worst possible situation for them. This is the worst possible situation for the Miami Dolphins. Why are the starters still in? It's going to be in Miami. Next week, I'm telling you, NFL, listen, next week, Sunday Night Football, season finale, in Miami. Bills, Dolphins for the AFC East title. That is the game you put there. Bills got the win. They hang on to beat the Patriots, even though this dude... I'm sorry, bro. You're not going to convince me Josh Allen should be MVP if he's turning the ball over like this. What am I supposed to do with this? Josh Allen did not play a good game. Josh Allen has Josh Allen has one interception. Bailey Zappi has 3 interceptions. So yeah, Josh Allen has 1 interception. Didn't throw for a touchdown. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns. But Josh Allen... 15 of 30, 169 yards passing, no touchdowns, a pick. Bro, every game he's played this year, I'm pretty sure he's turned the ball over. And they almost lost against his Patriots team. But next week for the division, for the AFC East division, is going to be interesting. Give Lamar a quarter versus Steelers since he always plays like trash versus them. I mean, yeah, give Lamar a quarter. I mean, you give Lamar some of the starters a quarter. Make sure everybody comes out of that game relatively clean. Just give them a drive or two. Let them, get something going. Then you just keep Lamar on the bench for the rest of the game. We play Tyler Huntley for most of it, and we prepare. We've secured the #1 seed in the AFC. We have won the AFC North. We got everything we wanted to get. No reason to risk it. Anybody that's dealing with any sort of ailments or injuries, don't play them in Week 18. Everyone that's healthy, play them for a half or a quarter. Bradley Chubb's injury could be serious, and I don't understand why he was still in the game. We got a couple games left to play. Oh, no, we don't. So, let me actually go check this. The only game that's left is pretty much our game, huh? Bradley, this might be the season. Bradley Chubb might have suffered a season-ending knee injury. The look on his face tells me this is severe. Why did they play this man? It's the fourth quarter. Just end the game. What are they doing? 3rd down and goal here. Tyler Huntley. Oh, they're going to choose to throw the ball. Huntley looking down the field. Kohler, touchdown. And look, even Tyler Huntley can get touchdowns on this defense. 55 points put up on this defense. The most points the Ravens have scored since the Dolphins game in 20. That's crazy. This is the most points the Ravens have scored in a football game since they played the Dolphins in 2019. What a day for the Ravens. The Dolphins, man, these injuries are killing them. Bears up 30-7, 30-17, that game's over. This is the interesting game. Rams, it's a 26-25 game. The Giants are in Rams territory, 42 seconds left. They can win with a game-winning field goal. Everything else, let's look at it. Bills hung on, got the 27-21 victory. Colts got the 23-20 victory. Raiders kept it close. Cardinals upset the Eagles, won 35-31. The Saints got the 23-13 victory. So now the NFC South division is up for grabs in Week 18. Baker did not have a great game. Commanders got beat badly. They lost by 17. 49ers get the 27-10 victory. Jaguars shut out the Panthers, won 26-0. And the Texans won 26-3. So again, a lot of teams are still alive. Some teams been eliminated. And bam, Week 18. AFC East divisional title on the line. What a performance. This is a statement performance by the Ravens. Just destroying the Dolphins. Yep, we win the AFC North and we clinch the 1 seed. So that's pretty much game. What's up, keeping it real? I just joined my Browns and Colts. Won. Good job today for the Ravens. Yep, man, it's going to be a very interesting matchup come playoff time. We just Browns clinched the playoff spot. Ravens got the #1 seed. There's only 2 playoff spots left at this point. And we don't know who those final 2 playoff spots are going to be. Actually, there's 3 playoff spots left. Because no! If the Chiefs don't win their game today, there's going to be 4 playoff spots because the AFC North has been clinched by the Ravens. The AFC, oh my God, no. No other division is clinched. If the Chiefs lose today, the AFC West is not clinched by them. The AFC East is not going to be clinched. It's coming down to Week 18. And the AFC South is not clinched either. The Ravens are the only division that's clinched in the AFC. So there's still plenty of movement heading into Week 18. Let's see. If Kansas City gets the win, they clinch the AFC West. But there's still plenty of football left to play, and there's plenty of moving pieces heading into Week 18. So it's a competitive battle. This is bringing me great joy. We just got to keep the same mindset and play like this come playoff time. Cannot take your foot off the gas, and you've got to keep the same sort of mentality and mindset heading into the postseason. What a game, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What a game by the Ravens. Ravens gonna get the victory. 2 minutes left, just gonna let this clock wind down.
When you're on top, everybody wants to see you lose. Every game you win will make everybody sad. That's how he views it, and that's how he's articulated it. to his team. Buffalo's pretty happy right now. Fair point. 56-19. Baltimore.
Lunch? Yes, please. That'll be $23.
Giants, they missed!
It is.
The Rams survived! The Rams survived! Oh my god, thank you! Oh my god, thank you! No! Oh my god, thank you, bro. I picked the Rams. I set the Rams to my dark horse team in the playoffs. I couldn't afford for them to lose. Thank you. Woo! I was so scared, man. I thought the Rams were about to blow this to the Giants. They gotta clinch a playoff spot, bro. I said the Rams are a dark horse team in the NFC, and I think the Rams are the only team that could beat the Niners in the playoffs. Now, granted, it doesn't. As a person that picked the Niners, it probably doesn't bode well that the Rams are going to potentially be in the playoffs. Stafford played a terrible game, but they're going to escape with the victory. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro.
Hurry into your local Acura dealer. The seasonal performance event going on now. Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on a new vehicle.
We're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a...
With the Eagles losing like this, bro. With the Eagles losing like this, the Cowboys have now taken over the NFC East. The Niners secure the 1 seed. Nothing Dallas can do about that. But if Dallas finishes off their game next week, they're going to get the NFC East, which means the Eagles are going to be a wild card team, which they absolutely deserve to be. The Eagles have not played good football in 6. When's the last time they played good football? When's the last time the Eagles have... Let me go look at the Eagles games. Let me take a look at the Eagles games. When is the last time the Eagles have played a good game of football where you sat back and said, oh yeah, Philadelphia just dominated? Let me look at that right now. This defense is trash all throughout the season. Let's start. Week 1. Week 1, they take on the New England Patriots and win 25-20. Wasn't a great game for them. They win 25-20 against the Patriots. They win 34-28 against the Vikings in a close game. The Buccaneers, maybe you say that's a good game. They won 25-11 in that game. Let me see. Jalen Hurts threw 2 picks. That's not a good performance by him, but they were able to win. They won a 34-31 game in overtime to the Commanders. Won 23-14 against the Rams. Maybe that's a good game, but I'm not sure how you look at it. I don't think, unless Jalen Hurts played bad, which he kind of played so-and-so. They lost to the Jets. They beat the Dolphins 31-17. Maybe you look at that as a good game. Who knows? Maybe we can add that to the list. They beat the Commanders again 38-31. Last second play there. They barely beat the Cowboys 28-23. They barely beat the Chiefs 21-17. They barely beat the Bills in overtime 37-34. They got blown out by the Niners. They got blown out by the Cowboys. They lost to the Seahawks down the stretch. They barely beat the Giants, and they just got upset by the Cardinals. This Eagles team has not put together a stretch of games where they have looked impressive. Philadelphia is in trouble, bro. Meanwhile, Dallas at least has some games they've looked impressive in. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. I know Lamar sat, but did Tua get benched? Yeah, Tua got benched. He got banged up a little. He got banged up. Him and Patrick Queen on a 4th down play to make a stop. They collided, and both of them got a little banged up. But Tua got banged up, and it was 5 minutes left in the game. There was no point in keeping him in the game at that point. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. Philadelphia should be ashamed of themselves. They haven't played a good stretch of football all season. I'm not talking about a good game here or there. They have not played a good stretch of football. They have not played a good stretch of football. Embarrassing. Pathetic. This Eagles team is they're a fraud. They're very fraudulent, bro. I'm sorry. You're not going to tell me this team is going to go on a run down the stretch in the postseason. That defense can't stop a nosebleed, and I'm supposed to trust them? No. No.
That's exactly what he was today and his team. 5 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. Shoulder issue for Tagovailoa. 2 touchdowns.
Well, with this win, Baltimore advances to 13-3. They get the top number 1 seed in the AFC and clinch the AFC North. So we will receive a first-round bye, meaning Week 18, rest your starters. Week 18, rest your starters. That's all you need to do. Week 18, rest your starters.
Clock is now at 27 seconds. Okay, we can do that. Add 2 seconds. Todd Monken has made his way downstairs to celebrate.
What a performance by this team, bro. Lamar Jackson in this game, 18 of 21, 321 pass yards, 5 touchdowns, and a perfect passer rating. Listen, however you feel about the MVP race this year is however you feel about the MVP race. Lamar Jackson's probably winning the MVP race. Do you understand that when you're in the MVP conversation, everyone sat back and said if the Ravens beat the Dolphins, Lamar can seal it. Lamar, at the end of the day, he just needed to have a good game. This is the second time we clinched the #1 seed in franchise history, first time 2019. Hopefully we've learned from this. Do not go into the playoffs in the divisional round and choke. I'm warning you guys. It's not going to be a good end for you. But yeah, Ravens get the win here. Then again, with the way Lamar Jackson's playing, you can tell this offense don't even look like 2019. The way we're winning football games in 2023 has not been the way we were winning football games in 2019. And the way this defense is playing this year is somewhat different to the way the Ravens defense was playing in 2019. So there's no excuse. Baltimore, the AFC is yours for the taking. Anything less than a Super Bowl appearance, you choked. Anything less than a Super Bowl appearance, you choked. Now, if you get to the Super Bowl and all of a sudden the Niners are there, we can go to town on that one. We can go to town and debate. Will the Niners get it done? Anything at this stage, we're done talking about anything else. Lamar Jackson, MVP type performance here, perfect passer rating for him, 5 touchdowns. You blew out the Niners. You blew out the Niners last week. You blew out the Dolphins today, secured the #1 seed, won your division. The AFC is yours for the taking. This is not no emotional Ravens fan talk. This is a factual statement. The AFC is yours for the taking. The only thing that is going to stop you is yourself. If you do not get out of the AFC this year, it will be a massive collapse. It will be an epic choke. It will be a grand failure, and everybody on that team, players and coaches, will be highly questioned in terms of whether or not you can win with this unit. A lot of things will be specified here. There anything short. This is not if they get to the AFC title game. None. There's no, get to the AFC title game. No. It's Super Bowl or bust. Minimum, you have to be in the Super Bowl. Now, again, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's say the Ravens and Niners both get to Super Bowl. Niners get their revenge on Lamar and the Ravens. At the end of the day, I don't think people are going to sit back and get mad at that because, again, the Niners are seen as the best team in the NFC. Best team in the NFC and the best team in the AFC. One of them's got to win. I don't think people would hold it to you. But no. No excuses. There's no, we get to the AFC title game this year. No. It's Super Bowl or nothing. At minimum, this team has to be in the Super Bowl. You cannot play like this the way you have all season and not get to the Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl or nothing for the Ravens. It's Super Bowl or nothing. Get it done, Ravens. We're done. It's Super Bowl or nothing. Simple as that. Simple as that. Super Bowl or nothing. These guys said they're locked in. They looked locked in. Let's go get this Lombardi. That's the mindset you gotta have. Anything other than a Super Bowl appearance, this team has massively failed. Anything other than a Super Bowl appearance, this team has massively failed. They've massively underperformed. Simple as that. Simple as that. Now, Baltimore knows there's 2 games. Simple as that. With the #1 seed, there's 2 games that's in the way of them. There's 2 games they're gonna have to play if they want to get to the Super Bowl. And they have to win both those games. I don't care if it's Mahomes and the Chiefs. I don't care if it's Tua and the Dolphins looking for revenge. I don't care if it's a Joe Flacco-led Browns. I don't care if it's Jacksonville. I don't care who you face off against. Get it done. With that being said, guys, I'm going to call it here for the stream. I look at some of the comments here. Yeah, Happy New Year's to everybody. Yeah, it's New Year's Eve today. So we got a great Christmas present and then got a great end to the year for the Ravens. What a glorious year for them. Hopefully they take advantage of this and actually get to the Super Bowl. I don't want Lamar coming into playoffs rusty. That's why we'll play Lamar even for a quarter. They're probably going to, we'll see what the Ravens choose to do. No Greg Roman, no excuses. Todd Monken is showcasing he is not Greg Roman. So I expect to see a different outcome come playoff time. It's Super Bowl or nothing for the Ravens. That's it. Super Bowl or nothing. No excuses. Anything less than that, this will be an all-time collapse by an all-time team. Yeah, I saw Todd come down. Watch me lose the first playoff game. If that's the assumption you're going to make, Nikolai, if you look at this team and assume they're going to lose the first playoff game, by all means, make that assumption. But we're going to find out when it comes. We're going to find out in 3 weeks, in fact. We're going to find out in 3 weeks if they're going to lose their first playoff game. If they do, they'll have no one else to blame but themselves. If they lose their first playoff game, they got no one else to blame but themselves. It's as simple as that. No one else will be to blame. If they don't get it done, Lamar will be held accountable. The offensive weapons will be held accountable. The defense will be held accountable. The coaches, both McDonald and Monken, will be held accountable. And John Harbaugh will be held accountable. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. I'm not going to... I mean, yeah, they might. I'm just saying, if it happens, it happens. Everybody will be held accountable. But there's no excuse for this Ravens team. There's no excuse for this Ravens team. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end it here. I appreciate you guys stopping by. What a dominant performance by the Ravens, man. And however you feel about it is however you feel about it. With a performance like that, Lamar is probably going to win MVP. You can't have a perfect quarterback game against a team when you're trying to clinch the 1 seed like this. He's probably going to win a second MVP at this point. Whether you like the stats or not, he's probably going to win a second MVP. But yeah, Ravens get the win. They go to 13-3. They win the AFC North. And they get the #1 seed for the second time in franchise history. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I appreciate you guys stopping by. It is really hot in here. I gotta take this jersey off. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you so much for watching. Ravens got the victory. Shout out to them. And, you know, at this point, Week 18, rest the guys that are injured. Play Lamar and the starters for a quarter. And we head into the playoffs, hoping the Ravens can get 2 wins to head into the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens. The job's not finished. The goal is to get to February. It's December. Job is not finished. We got to get it done in January. Let's see if this team is built differently than previous Ravens teams. With that being said, that is all I've got. And I'm out of here, guys. Peace out.